You alert, yeah, you alert, you scream, or like some places have that button to press. Please use it this time for good causes. Alert people. Second thing is look at the fire, right? If you are confident, like some people do have training. Like for me, if there's a fire, I will go put it out lah. But still, how big's the fire and what equipment you have? So like some places do not have equipments. Okay, run.
Welcome back to the show.
Thought you were going to sneeze. The heck kind of intro is that?
Welcome back to Yamcha Sessions. Today we have the one and only
Brian, so
Brian.
Brian Su.
those fuckers, people on the podcast like, am I listening to you?
Holy shit.
Huh? Are you fucking serious, boy? This guy is such a cunt, man.
That's very fascinating.
Dude, we start without him, lah, bro. So, a bit of context for the listeners and the viewers. I know Brian because he's a fellow family businessman as well.
Yep, family
Right.
businesses, fun.
And also, Andrew already knows Brian from ADP, if I'm not mistaken.
No. We met at a mama somewhere in TDDI, I think.
Phenomenal.
Or somewhere north.
I
right?
honestly don't know where we met.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the first time, but one of those times.
Yeah,
lah,
one of those times,
we
yeah,
have
yeah.
common friends.
Oh,
Yes.
shit. But are you guys, you're 94.
I'm 94.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're
gotcha.
94 too, right?
I'm 95 actually. Yeah.
95.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
we're all on the 90s boat.
Same lah.
Yeah. Potato. I used to hang out with Aizat and
Yeah, I
yeah.
just saw. Wait, did I see him? No, but I hang out with him pretty often.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. He's still my older brother, very old guy. He's 35.
He's
Fuck
full of
off,
wisdom,
bro. I'm
bro. He's
30,
full of
okay?
wisdom.
You. Right? We all get there someday, motherfucker.
Yeah, but he's hanging out with people who are 8 years older than him. He's gonna hate me for this, but
Bro,
it's true
I'm
lah.
fucking hanging out with you also, right, dude?
But he's
Mine's
92
92 as well.
years. Are you 35?
30 this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
so, can lah.
Actually, I
Early
think
30s.
eventually when we all get there, and then like you see 23-year-olds, you're like, oh, they're on TikTok generation.
Yeah, then we judge the 40-year-olds.
Yeah.
Right, it's a sequential game, right?
Yeah, it's never ending one. But yeah, man. So I did a bit of research. So I don't know whether I should go on with the past story, origin story of you. But I think we can sort of recap, right?
Okay,
Sure.
Yeah, right. So
who are you?
Malaysian.
Straight to the point, no?
So I know that you studied in University of California, San Diego.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and
See San
then
Diego.
I know you worked in San Francisco for a year or two, right?
I
if
was
I'm not
working on
mistaken.
a project over there. Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe we rewind time a little bit, and then we go to primary, secondary. Where did you study, man?
I studied in Sri KL.
Holy fucking shit,
primary.
bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but for 4 years only.
Bro, that's me, nigga. What? Oh man, I should have
Literally.
said that N-word. Goddamn, I'm screwed already.
Yeah, we're
But then again,
Malaysia,
we're
not
Chinese lah.
America.
Chigga lah, right? I guess.
That's what's that guy's name?
Rich
Rich Brian.
Yeah. So you stand 1, stand 4 there,
Standard 1 to standard 4. Same as well.
Literally the same.
Bro,
Oh, wow.
are you Satu Rambai?
I was Satu Rambai.
Motherfucker.
How do you know?
Miss Devi?
I don't
What's
remember
the connection
teacher.
here?
No. My Sabrina's Sabaria Salim.
Oh, wow. I'm Satu Rambai, bro.
Wow.
Yeah. Satu
Same,
Rambai, dua
same.
Rambai, tiga mata kucing, empat langsat.
Empat langsat too.
Oh my god.
Satu rose, dua rose, you know?
Shit.
I'm just
Wow.
So the bookends
damn.
are the same.
Shit.
Oh wow.
So standard 5, where'd you go?
Kebangsaan. Please tell me kebangsaan. Please tell me
I'm
kebangsaan.
sorry. I got kicked. I didn't get kicked out. We moved out from our house because we were robbed.
Sorry, guys. We disclosed a bit of information that shouldn't be on the podcast, so I hope you guys understand. This is going to be cut out, and after that, we're going to continue on. Okay?
Are you
So-
going to put this in the video or are you going to?
I will put that in the video later on. So basically, Brian, you all got robbed, and then you all moved.
Yeah, we moved within a week.
I see.
Within 2 days, we
Gotcha.
moved to a hotel. Within a week, we moved. Luckily, one of our friends had a house that he was trying to sell,
Okay.
so we moved there
Oh.
without much of the paperwork. So
I
it's
see.
done later on. We're
I
lucky to have that.
see.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
And because of that, I moved schools. I didn't even say goodbye to my friends. My friends were like,
Oh
"What the
no,
hell
that's so
happened?"
sad.
Are they still friends now or you don't know?
Some of them, yes. Some of them still look the same.
Oh.
Some of them came up to me and said, I don't remember who the hell you are.
It's so weird because I have the same thing as you, dude.
You got robbed too?
No, but when I changed schools, I also didn't get to say goodbye because it was quite abrupt, and my reasons were very different because I felt like the 3KL group were kind of like sombong-ish, that type of thing, you know. And our family isn't exactly at that like upper tier type shit. So the comparisons of conversation were always what car your parents drive, what type of house you live in.
It's quite normal.
Yeah, I got sick of it, so I just told my dad like I don't want to have this type of conversation with friends. So we kind of moved, and then we went to SK lor. So when we moved nearby, that's how we met friends along the way. Everything. So it was a bit of a different story, lor, I guess.
Sorry, Andrew, I didn't move to an SK.
So where did you go?
I went to SKDU, 3KDU.
Oh, okay.
So in DJ,
KDU.
Oh.
Yeah. In Kota Damansara, where you guys were.
Where you guys were?
Oh shit! So KDU that time, semester 6, then Form 1 to Form 5 also there.
Yes, all the way.
I see.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn. Okay. So right after that, did you have an inkling of what you wanted to do when you?
So who the hell knows what to do when you're kids?
I wanted to be a taxi driver, mate.
Oh wow, how old
When I
did
was
you
like
know?
4 or 5. Then I wanted to be a policeman.
Fun fact, I wanted to be a fireman.
Oh wow,
Yeah, thought I could save lives.
you can still save lives.
Yeah.
We have opening for digital marketers and.
Sorry, bro. I'm engaged with my family business.
Damn it.
I would have loved to, but you know, life, right? But yeah, I wanted to be a fireman when I was a kid. That was my first ambition. And then my dad told me you don't get paid much. It's a noble deed, but you don't get
It's
paid
true.
much.
It's true.
Yeah,
Why?
It's a public good. I think in Malaysia, public good servants don't get paid too much.
like police.
Yeah, I don't get paid. That's why there's
Yes.
corruption, right?
I mean, police not doing a good job, so they deserve that low pay.
Wow,
I think it's
that's kind of harsh, bro.
Policeman listen to this.
Not all police are bad.
You go to OUG, you see the parking. Hello.
He's got a point. Don't fuck them lah.
Yeah. Hello.
It's very like selective as to where they patrol.
It's true. It's
Yeah,
true.
so
it's
it's
true.
in the end ultimately.
You can, if you drive your car right now to Park Lane, you will see 4 policemen sitting down under the camera doing nothing.
I'm not gonna say that's wrong.
It's quite hot, lah.
Sorry. I can't hear shit, but y'all can hear me, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
cool.
So in the end, when you decided to when you finished high school,
Yeah.
where did you decide to study, or did you make the decision, or your parents made the decision?
So as a kid, because of media, right, I always wanted to be in the States. Always wanted to go to the US.
I see.
But my parents were like, hey, something bad might happen in the US. So take a course that where you can have a backup plan. So that's why I took A levels in the end.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, so I took
Got
A
it.
levels in Subang. Yeah, Taylor Subang.
Oh
That-
shit!
Now
Yeah,
you're just
yeah.
selling fire extinguishers.
No,
lah.
I'm just selling fire extinguishers.
Don't put it that way.
I tell you,
If Brian Lu was here, you're just gonna
just
gonna
sell
say
tea, right?
You
Yeah.
just sell,
You just sell tea, right?
sugared water.
but you see, right, the way it's simple, right, is almost gold, you know. Because
Yes.
technically, right, if
Yeah.
you sold something complicated to explain, and you can't explain it, actually, I don't know, lor. I feel like you're trying to
Actually-
sell air, lor.
I say it in the wrong way, but now you're saving lives, right?
You are saving lives. Yeah.
Exactly. That's how I should have said it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
So you did A levels in Taylor's?
I did A levels. I
Okay.
was there just to have fun.
All right.
Because
Sure.
all my friends were there. All my friends were still
Right.
there.
Mm.
Yeah. Then super easy. Apparently, when you apply to US schools, you just need triple C's for A levels.
Oh shit.
Why?
you
That's like Sergi College, man.
Hey, but for UC San Diego, you needed to take your SATs,
I
right?
did take SATs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, University of California, that's
Yeah.
why.
So that was quite tough because most people, nobody knew how to. Nobody taught SATs, right? Nobody-
Yeah.
you don't have friends who can guide you as well. Most people went to the UK, Australia.
Right.
So
Precisely.
The
in the
US
US, it's a
is-
bit hard.
US
Yeah.
is different, man. And the paperwork you have to do, ridiculous.
Oh, that was a hell, man.
Yeah,
Right?
my goodness.
Yeah.
Applications to different schools.
Yeah.
How many did you apply for, bro?
I think I applied for like in UC, the UC system, UC California, they have 10 schools.
Yeah.
So super easy. You want to apply to the UC, you just click all 10.
Yeah.
You just pay like 800 each. Yeah,
Yeah.
USD.
yeah
That's
each.
capitalism.
You
for
just
you, man.
tick only like that.
Just
lah.
stick only. Yeah.
Bro, I'm dying right now listening to this way.
No, bro. The
Shit.
US, right, when you apply for a school, you have to pay an application fee. And each school is a fee.
Exactly.
If you don't succeed, then it's too bad.
It's free money for them. lah. No, they do spend time to take a look at it. That's why.
And they put a lot of effort. That, you know, right, when I studied in San Francisco,
Mm.
University of San Francisco.
Wow.
Yeah. But, you know, that guy came to Taylor's to talk to people about University of San Francisco. And that's what sold me. I'm like, this guy really care.
Wait, so after paying the fee, he will actually come and talk to you?
No.
No, that's before.
Oh.
He came before, and I spoke to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I think the school is a good school. It's a lot of international students. It's not just Americans. So I think you have a good exposure, to a lot of cultures." Then I'm like, "Yeah, okay, lah, I'll consider."
I'm sold a bit lah.
Yeah, so I applied to them and a few others, but I only applied to 5.
I mean, I
Nice.
thought you're just paying $800. Ini siapa ni? Jonathan,
all lah.
bapak balik reject. I thought that's the procedure, you know.
Not all 800. Sometimes it's just $50.
Yeah, some
50
is
USD. So it depends. But UC is a bit more because University of California usually is a higher standard one.
It's public.
UCs.
It's a public school though.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a public school. I didn't know.
yeah.
Until I
Public
got there.
state schools and public schools are higher a bit.
I'm sure there were a ton of things you didn't know until you got there.
Do a lot of things.
Yeah,
man.
that's just.
Things in the movies, most of them are true. I didn't know.
What are truths? I want to
What
know.
are the truth?
Yeah.
All the drugs are true.
Okay.
All the sexual harassment, they're true.
Damn it.
Everything is true.
We just came out.
It's, I think it's more real when you see it rather than when you see it in the movie. Like when you see a homeless person in the movie, you're like, homeless person
I mean,
begging for money. But when you really see it in real life, it's
Malaysia
quite aggro,
also
bro.
got homeless.
No, bro, but that one is like you get to see like holes in their arms
All the time.
You know.
Yeah. So I was in a co-working space there, right? So I left about 1, 2 a.m. every day. And my co-working space was in the Twitter building, basically the HQ
Oh
of
shit!
Twitter.
In downtown, in Twitter
Mich-
building is near the
Seattle.
no
Mission.
Embarcadero.
Yes, yeah, that's the station
Yeah.
I stopped.
Oh shit!
Yeah. So you would think, right, Twitter, like the one of the biggest companies in the
And
world.
you look downstairs.
You
I
go
remember.
downstairs at 2 a.m. Everyone's just shooting up.
Yeah. Oh,
And-
bro, that means you're near Ferry Building.
Very near Fair Building. Yeah.
oh,
Foot
bro,
Walk
the
lah.
food there is so fucking good, man.
So expensive.
Because got drugs inside.
Way too
Oh.
expensive.
I love Ferry Building. I used to go there like every 2 weeks for the farmers market.
Ah, yes. In front
Wow.
of Phil's, right?
Yeah.
Front
Oh
Phil's.
fuck, dude. Oh shit, man. Memory way.
I miss that place.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I think the US is quite hardcore, and you think Hollywood is like the biggest thing in the world, but when you get there, it's like even more drugs.
So much drugs.
Yeah.
Hollywood is not what it seems, right?
But Beverly Hills is.
Only that part lah.
Yeah, only Beverly Hills really look like.
But it's
Bom
only
Kiara.
that neighborhood.
Only in the neighborhood. Yeah,
yeah.
you walk a couple of streets down, homeless people.
Yeah,
It's like some parasite shit, bro. You know the
It's
upstairs.
true. It's true.
it's
Yeah.
true.
It's real.
Yeah,
Ah, shit, I'm learning so much today, man.
I think the US is just it's big, man. It's big, so it's hard to control. But I think over there, it's an old country, it's like 500 years old ish. So they kind of went through the industrial revolution. So people are suffering from capitalism in a way.
Capitalism, I think, is the
It is
main
what it is.
cause lah.
Yeah, so it's cause and effect. What
Yeah.
to do?
How long you studied there before you come back to Malaysia?
4 years there.
God.
Then
you studied
2 years after.
2 and worked 2, right? I think.
I studied all 4.
Oh
I
shit!
studied all 4, and then I didn't know I could fast track my studies.
That's such
Oh.
a shame, my friend.
I mean, but in all honesty, no one tells you shit.
No one tells you anything, right?
No one
Until
tells
you
shit,
get
yeah.
there.
And you
That's
don't,
why
and
you
you
have
don't
this
know what you don't know, so you can't ask the right questions. So
Exactly.
you're bound to fuck up somehow.
How? So let me get this straight. You finished your A levels.
Yep.
You got triple C or whatever you needed, the basics. to
We
get.
needed triple C, lah, right?
Then you did
I
your
didn't say I got
SATs.
triple C.
Then you went
SATs,
and
yeah.
you started as a freshman. That means your first year
Correct.
in the
Yes.
US in
Yep.
UC.
Yep.
SD.
Yep.
So you did freshman, sophomore, junior, and
All 4
senior, all
years.
4 in San Diego, lah.
Yeah, all 4 in
Then
UCSD.
after that, you did 2 years in San Francisco or a year in San Francisco. when
I
you worked?
was in and out of San Francisco.
Oh, okay.
was
How
in and
long
out.
were you working there, man?
I was in and out because I was servicing my green card.
Mm.
Yeah, so the green card says that. So in the black and white, so green card is the permanent residence for the
Yep.
US. So a lot of countries like Australia, I think out of 5 years, 3 years you have to be in Australia, 2 years you can be anywhere else in the world.
Yeah.
Australia, the black and white is basically your permanent residents have to be in the States.
Mm.
So there's no black and white. You can't like fulfill anything. You
I
just
see.
have to stay there. So I was trying to service it by basically doing 3 months here, 3 months there, 3 months here, 3 months there.
Oh, so you're flying in between like Malaysia back
Yeah.
and then go to US. Bro, that is so tiring, dude.
It is tiring.
What the fuck?
I did it twice. Then pandemic hit. So I haven't done it.
Oh,
yet.
I
Okay.
see. Shit, that means it's actually quite like 2 years ago, ni lah.
2019. End of 2019. My last trip
Wow.
was end of
I
2019.
see.
Are you still doing it now?
No lah.
Yeah, lah.
Now already family business, ma.
Yeah.
Wait, you
full-time.
inherited the business or the business inherited you?
Both.
I think both.
But someone got to give the higher. What was the higher percentage? You wanted to just help out. I mean, take over lah eventually.
So
Yeah. Sorry guys. Jock had to go because he had an emergency. So we're going to be doing only one camera angle today. Apologies for that. But
which one?
just
Main-
the main one.
Main cam.
Yeah.
Wait, but the other two is working, right?
The other two is working, but I need to drag the switcher here and it's too mafan.
that's fine.
So and time's short, so you should just continue.
Let's just go.
Yeah. You were saying
Okay, but inheritance. How
Yeah.
did you enter into the fire extinguishers business? I mean,
it-
are we still missing any juice sauce part of you in the US? The sauce.
Still a lot of sauces. lah.
Give me the
We'll
sauce. bro.
we'll slowly pour the sauce on the
Sauce
fries.
me, bro. Let's go.
Where are we at?
Okay, wait. So we don't rush first. You are in UCSD, and then you did half a year, right, in San Francisco?
I
In
did
and out.
about in and out 1.5 to 2 years.
Oh shit,
I
in
don't
SF as well.
remember.
So
Yeah,
total
in
about
SF.
6 years, man.
How
Total
many
about 6
foreigner
years.
you slept with?
Wow.
Jesus Christ.
I think that one I can't disclose.
Okay.
Is it a bit too much?
For foreigners, as in foreigners, as
White
in
men's, white people,
so not foreigners,
not foreigners lah.
so
Don't answer
local.
the fucking. Don't answer the fucking question, right? Jesus
You don't have to
Christ.
answer that. Was that a bit
Stop
too
it,
direct?
okay, fucking hell.
Was that a bit too direct? I'm
too
I'm
direct.
genuinely curious,
You know, right? In my entire fucking friendship with him, he's never asked me the question. What the fuck is this?
bro. I know who you slept with, bro.
Jesus, were you there, like video camming it?
He every day telling me lah. Okay, I don't even need to ask.
he was that camera over there.
I don't.
Okay, wait. You need to backtrack. So UCSD, right? What did you major in, man?
Yeah, that was my.
So that's one more thing, right? In the States, nobody tells you can change majors.
Yeah.
You apply for a major and if you get rejected, so sometimes you apply for a major that's too difficult to get in. You could have just applied for an easy major, go in there and switch.
Change majors.
Yep. Correct.
So I switched my major, I think 4 times.
Nice.
4 times, yeah.
Very nice.
Wow.
Wow. 4 majors.
But you were probably doing your core credits first anyway, right?
Yes,
So
core credits from
no
my
biggie lah.
college.
Question:
Not too much, yes.
Are all his credit transferable if you switch majors?
Depending on which,
God damn.
what kind of majors you're switching to.
You do English 101, sure can lah. Do
Oh,
philosophy,
but
sure can
if
lah.
you do like accounting major, then you go like law in like tabule lah.
Dude, English. I went there, I have to take English classes.
101,
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Why?
It's ridiculous.
That's my main language.
yeah, I know, right?
They see you Chinese, that's why like it's
Right.
Oh my goodness.
That's my only language.
bro, you know a little bit of
banana.
BM.
Are you a banana?
I'm a banana.
Yeah, my man.
Are you a banana
Oh
too?
yeah, bro. of
Are
course.
you
I
coconut?
am not a coconut.
Oh.
Yeah, I can speak now. I think 5 language.
What's
Some
the
some Tamil, some Chinese, getting better.
Wow.
English, BM, and Manglish.
And Manglish.
So
Yeah.
for
So for
fucker lah. You?
Yeah.
How many do you speak?
English, a bit of Mandarin, can understand Cantonese.
Okay.
That's about it lah.
Oh,
Sorry, I can't do Tamil.
oh, you can't do Malay as well.
Oh, Malay.
Yo,
Sorry,
Malay,
yes,
bro,
yes,
come
yes,
on, bro.
Malay,
Yeah,
Malay.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
The essentials lah, I guess.
You
But
didn't pick a language in the US to study?
It was Malay.
You have to take a language.
Yeah.
I thought John had to study
Come on
for French,
I
right?
took French.
You took French.
Yeah, je parle français un petit peu.
So you know 2 languages.
Ratatouille.
No lah, actually technically I know English, I know Malay, I know French, I know a bit of Japanese. After like
And some Chinese.
actually I know Mandarin. I know how to listen to Mandarin, but I know how to
Yeah.
speak Cantonese and listen to Cantonese. Only because I worked with my mom and dealt with many suppliers in Cantonese.
You need to know Cantonese.
So at this point, like I wouldn't say I'm like I can hold a philosophical conversation in Cantonese, but I can order food. I can like tell them measure this, put it there, bring it upstairs.
the most important ones.
Yeah lah, directional stuff, that type of thing.
Like you know?
Exactly. That's when
Yeah.
you're angry.
Yeah.
When you
Yeah.
want things.
yeah, but I
done
apart from that, I didn't know you didn't need to take a language, man.
I don't think I did. If I did, I took Chinese lah, because there's Mandarin lah. That was
Oh.
cheating, but I don't think I did.
Oh
Did I
shit,
take Spanish? I don't remember.
he took a
Honestly
bit of
don't remember.
Spanish, I think,
yeah,
in ADP. Yeah,
Oh, in ADP. Okay.
that's Italian.
that's Italian. Yeah.
Oh no, I think because my Mandarin credits were brought over. If I'm not mistaken. Because I took Mandarin in Sri KDU.
Oh,
So I
okay.
think it was transferable.
Oh, but that means you can speak Mandarin lah.
Itian.
No lah, my school they broke it up into the advanced, intermediate, and basic. class. So I was the best Chinese speaker amongst all the Malays.
Duh.
Nice.
Excuse me, you
Nice.
better be. Right?
Yeah, so I'm the worst Chinese.
As long as you're the best at something, my friend.
exactly.
Big fish, small pond, don't matter.
Okay, so you changed majors 4 times in years, but what did you finish your degree with?
I took international business. I got a
Okay.
bit lazy lah. International business is like the easiest.
Is it the easiest?
I don't even know what it means, to be honest.
Exactly,
With
it's super easy.
you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Kinda
It's
sick.
super broad.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't really take any in-depth classes. So then you're really just like the tip of the
Surface
iceberg.
level to learn
Very
everything.
surface
lah.
level, yeah. But I think in business that's pretty good.
It
Right?
is.
You learn to be broad and rather to be in depth.
Yeah,
So
that's
that
true.
has helped me quite a bit lah.
That's true.
I mean, I'm just trying to understand from what he said because I did my master in business. Yeah, it was very general. So there's nothing,
Very general, yeah.
nothing really focused. Just a little bit of this, a bit of this.
It's good to know many things, man, if you're in
Yeah,
business, so that you
yeah.
understand application, right?
Yeah,
Talk
but
to
there
anybody.
was that one subject of accounting I hate the most. Did they teach you accounting
I
at there as well?
hate accounting.
My man, bro.
I hate accounting.
Are you an MU supporter?
No.
Yeah, Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I only play Liverpool on FIFA lah.
Take it back, man.
Wait, are you a Liverpool fan?
But I play
I'm taking it back.
Because you got money, bro. How can you not use money?
Oh yeah,
Right?
exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Mane is
in
a good
FIFA, it's them imba, bro. Just like,
Yeah,
right?
And Salah.
And Salah, yeah.
And Salah.
I haven't played FIFA in fucking long.
Alright.
Van Dijk,
We
my
have
god.
to.
So
Man, we
after
have
you
to.
switched your course, and then you graduated, right?
Yeah.
Then what made you decided? Why you decided to stay at the US for a while more?
You know lah, Hollywood, right? Media.
Oh.
Media. That's
Media.
the honest answer, yeah.
Yeah, media tells you that all the money in the world, all the smartest people are in San Francisco, Silicon Valley, right? Everything is built there. But it's true to a certain extent. People buy into the media and they do move to the area.
But Silicon Valley is like an hour away, bro.
Exactly.
It's
like-
not even in SF.
Yeah, it's down south and
Down
all.
south. Yeah, you
Yeah.
gotta drive further than the airport.
Yeah, I live near the airport. My room sees the airport.
Oh shit, Daly City?
Yeah, what's it? San Bruno.
Ah,
Means every day you hear.
Yeah, and my room window is facing the cemetery.
That's kind of fucked up, bro.
Ah.
But the cemetery is really nice. Those
the fuck is
army cemeteries. What you call
Oh,
it? Yeah.
the white ones, the small ones.
It's very nice. Very
Oh.
peaceful. It's not like the Malaysian Chinese cemeteries.
Oh, that means you drove by like Ranch 99 all the time.
Yes.
Oh shit, I know that place.
Yeah.
But that south of SF is very like foggy, man.
it is. It is.
It's
it is,
super
it is,
like you
it
can't
is.
see shit on.
It is super cold.
Yeah.
Super cold as well. I
Yeah.
like it. I like it.
Okay. So
yeah.
what did you do in San Francisco, man? Like for a year and a half, right? You said.
Yeah. So I was working on a Kickstarter project. So this happened
cool.
because, this happened because I met this guy. Okay, not this guy, but these brothers, where one of them went to UCLA and one didn't even go to university, I think. But they were working on Kickstarter projects and it
Mhm.
was super successful.
Got it.
Oh.
Yeah, they did wallets. They did this in this category called EDC,
Everyday carry.
everyday carry. Yeah.
Man of culture.
Oh wow, you know. Yeah.
It's the fucking YouTube videos now, lah. My EDC in 2022 is.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
know
Pretty
lah.
much, yeah.
So they were way early back then, right? So they did like wallets
Yep.
and knives.
Yep.
Very successful. So I went to his house like, wow, this guy he has a Tesla, has a Bentley, he has so many cars. It's 4-story building in near Daly City. It's like, wow, this guy made it, man. So I'm like, okay, let's see if I can do a Kickstarter project. But it was not as easy as I thought.
Right.
A lot of hands-on shit.
A lot of hands-on, a lot of supplies. But I in the end, I did go to China as well.
Yeah, I went to Shenzhen
I went to Shenzhen. Yes.
Wow,
to
for
do-
manufacturing.
Shenzhen for manufacturing.
because you were doing, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes,
cameras,
camera
on the
lenses.
phones.
So back then,
I see.
phones all had one camera.
Yes.
Now you got like
Yes.
25 on one phone.
But that, what you were working on is, I assume, is an attachment.
Attachment, yes, correct. It was. There was another company that was mildly popular back then, lah.
Wait, so you're very familiar with handphones,
Pretty much. yeah.
Why the hell Apple their phone here cannot have full screen here?
Because of their sensors. It's because of the sensors. Their Face ID uses a very powerful IR sensor.
Oh, that's why they need this
Bro,
black
you
space.
can do without.
Might be
You can
thicker
do.
lah.
You can do, bro. But your bezel will be higher up or whatever lah.
Yeah.
Samsung's done it. He says Apple is being a fucking idiot lah. They just want to be
yeah.
difficult one.
But I also think they did some tests that were. I mean, right now I don't realize it's there anymore.
Yeah, I don't.
They probably did some tests to think that okay, we rather have a more symmetrical shape and to leave that.
Right,
Apple tests everything lah.
No lah, but at the same time, you know, it's a marketing thing. I guarantee, like, you know, right? If you are very attuned to the tech scene and you see someone pick up their phone and you see 3 cameras, it means the guy is rich.
Exactly.
It's
true.
so psychological. And when you see the front of the phone, it's actually a branding thing because when
actually
people
quite
see a
smart.
full screen and you see a black part, you're like, the guy is using iPhone.
Never thought of that, but that's true.
So when you see and you make the comparison, if Android, you look at the guy, it's like, oh shit, that guy's using iPhone. You somehow feel as if you're pushed to buy an Apple iPhone. But what you don't know is actually your Samsung is a lot better.
It is in terms of specs. much
Specs,
better.
everything
Yep.
is better.
Yep.
It's just that,
Yeah.
you know, it's because
iPhone.
Apple people is like, oh, you know, everything is ecosystem and shit.
But it's true.
Yeah,
This
it
is
is.
my first iPhone.
Oh, fucking
Wow.
This is my first
So
iPhone.
were you affected by this? Oh my god, I need an iPhone.
No, because
Oh.
I use a MacBook and I use an iPad.
No, but prior, when you're using Android, were you like pressured?
I was not pressured. I
Ah.
I love my Android, right?
Ah.
I hated Apple.
Ah.
So, yeah, I hated Apple at one point. But then when I was using Mac and iPad, dude,
Makes
I find
sense.
myself emailing myself pictures.
Yeah.
See?
And it just made sense at that point.
It just made sense, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's just so much easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a psychological thing. So everything they do
For sure.
is basically just to make you feel as if you are like left out. Even the green bubble, blue bubble thing in the US, you know, if you have, because in the US they don't use WhatsApp, they don't use Telegram, they use iMessage.
So stupid.
Yeah. And
ridiculous.
Android people use messages. So when you send messages to an Apple iPhone,
Yeah.
right? If Apple to Apple, you see blue.
Yeah, but if
If-
normal it's
It's
green.
green. Green means poor, bro. This fucker no money. That's why he buy Android. That's the psychology.
Yeah. It's
Are you for
psychology.
But
real?
it's true. No, but
This
it's
is-
really true.
Yeah.
My friends hated me because I was an Android user. Almost everyone has an iPhone.
Don't worry,
user,
bro. I like you, bro. Alright.
It's a US
Doesn't
thing.
matter
it's a
anymore,
US
man.
thing.
Only
It's a
because
US
you're
thing.
using an iPhone now,
But
bro.
you see, to go one step further, let's say we don't talk about messages. You look at girls, right? When they take photos of themselves in the mirror, it's very, very clear, right? They take photo to show their phone. When they take
That's true.
photo, they don't selfie like this anymore, you know. They selfie like this in the mirror, bro. Because they want to show you.
Yeah. No, that's
Like
really
this.
the way. Yeah.
Cover their face because they have makeup all fucked already or got pimple or some shit, right? Then they're like, rich. I am rich.
But the one thing I really like Apple for is that they really worked with Instagram. I'm on Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
They worked with Instagram to make sure that Insta stories look amazing when you
Yes.
shot.
So when you
using an iPhone.
upload, it's the
right.
best quality.
I was using an Android. It's super obvious that I'm not using an iPhone when I
Yeah.
shoot stories.
Correct.
But there's also a reason for that. It's because when they update software, they update for Apple first and then to Android. So Android always gets the secondary seat.
And Android has like thousands of phones.
Precisely.
So
why.
Samsung
Yeah.
first,
Ah.
then yeah. So all this is because they hold the balls, and it's easier to update for Apple first, ma. It's only one ecosystem.
Exactly. One iOS.
True, so.
One iOS.
Yeah. So it's a whole game, lah. Actually, I was talking about this with my colleague. That's why we went on for like 3 hours talking about
Yeah,
this. shit.
this is another podcast, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
But when you were doing that phone thing, was it an attachment on the phone?
It was an attachment.
Oh, so
so
it's like, is it like moments? You know the moment.
it's basically exactly a moment.
Moment lens.
Ah,
Yes.
moment lenses.
Yeah, but moment was really expensive.
Yeah,
it was like
it's
$100 per
Yeah.
lens.
Yeah, for one.
Talking about phones, right?
Mm.
I saw in Facebook they are coming out with a new Sony Walkman thing. Is that real?
Oh yeah, I saw. It's
I haven't
just
seen
basically an MP3 player.
That's real, lah.
Hey, bro,
Was it?
further a bit.
Sorry, that's real, lah.
Yeah.
Have you seen?
Hiya, it's a
I see.
gimmick, lah. They're doing a new Walkman
It's
with a
supposed to-
screen.
I feel I need to buy it.
Yeah, it's because it's like.
Oh, but Sony has a Walkman.
yeah, but now they're gonna go back to like basically
Yeah.
your phone is this size. It's like half of your phone, and it's a
Oh, a
screen you
small
can
one.
select music.
Oh.
So it's like a high end music hearing experience
Yeah.
because your phone even doesn't give you.
Yeah,
Dude,
no doubt.
nowadays we don't even have a headphone jack lah.
Yeah.
So they're taking
Sure.
advantage of that shit.
So it's high fidelity.
Yeah.
Throwback to Walkman.
Yeah,
yeah,
way,
yeah.
lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm all about that shit, bro.
Actually, like recently, I actually wanted to buy a Blu-ray player.
Damn.
Yeah.
So buy a PS4? A
I
PS3?
have a PS4,
Pretty
but I feel like it wouldn't. I want a Blu-ray and like the record vinyl player type of thing. So like I can have like old school because I bet you in 20 years everybody's gonna be like, you have a Blu-ray? I'm like, yeah, and a collection of my Blu-rays here, of my movies that I
What
enjoy.
kind of movies do you watch though?
I watch Tarantino.
Oh.
Yeah. What you watch movies? Are you a movie guy?
Not the Tarantino kind.
You like Lord of the Rings?
So what are we talking about again? Cameras, right?
You went to Shenzhen.
Phones. I went to Shenzhen, yes.
Okay.
Damn it!
Yeah, you went to
Yeah.
Shenzhen. You did. What did you do in Shenzhen, man?
Shenzhen was a pretty interesting experience. I'm a banana.
Is it
Mm.
9 to 6?
Yeah.
What, 9 to 6?
I know they have
9.
that 6,
996.
996. Is it
yeah.
996?
Basically, yes.
Gee,
lah.
bro.
9 6, yeah.
Okay.
But in Shenzhen, basically, they ship everything out at about 5 p.m.
Mm.
So about 4:30, you just see everywhere filled with people
Carts.
pushing carts.
Whoa.
Yeah. So I was in that place where they basically sold all the accessories in the world, the fake iPhones,
Sure.
everything. So in one huge building, it goes from top to bottom. So on top is where like the raw materials are, and right below is where all the packing happens.
I see.
So it's pretty interesting.
Wow,
It's
that
very
is very
interesting to
cool.
see that.
It
yeah.
feels very interesting, though. You get to see from the top all the way to bottom.
It's very interesting.
You
Yeah,
have photos, bro.
I do have photos
How
on
they
your
make
phone?
how they make
on my
fake
phone.
iPhone?
I do have to look for it. It's been a while. It's been 3 years.
How
So
they make all this fake stuff, man?
that one I don't know. That one's in the so most of the time all the
I'm
manufacturing
not about to hook it up.
is done in the villages.
Mm.
All the packing is done near the cities because where the hubs are.
So they
Ah.
like go into the lower labor cost and then
Yes.
it brings over. Oh my
Yeah,
god! I'm
so-
so interested.
Yeah, so I went there and I wanted to go to the manufacturing plant. I went to Shenzhen first. So I thought it was going to be in Shenzhen. But it was like a 3-hour ride.
Drive.
Yeah, in a car in like some random village, and you see them selling dog meat on the way because it's just
Wow.
very deep into the village.
Did you try?
Interesting.
Oh, I did.
Oh man.
I don't.
But they gave me food, free food, so I'm not sure actually.
Wow,
Could
they
have,
really ate dog there, wa.
Yeah, I mean, if you think about it, dog is sort of like a pest, right? They replicate. What's that word?
They
Breed.
They breed quickly, right? So what
Yeah.
we're gonna do?
Cats and dogs.
Food
lah.
lah.
Yeah. It's right. A lot of people get like shit on people who eat dogs, and I'm not saying it's the right thing to do. I'm just saying culturally it's different in China.
It's just different.
yeah.
lah.
right?
I
Like
know.
I don't know why people can respect every other religion, right? But you can't respect what people.
You know
eat
why?
one,
Because
no?
everybody like dogs are our pet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
That's what we think. That's what
Yeah.
the Western culture thinks.
yeah.
tells you.
We are just that's why we wear t-shirts and not like fucking some food chong some
For
every
them-
day, right?
Dog is food, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's just different, bro. They have a dog and lychee festival. So you eat dogs and drink lychee wine.
Wow, that's awfully specific.
What is this?
Yeah, it was on Vice. It was on Vice. Yeah,
Interesting.
it's a kampong in China that has lychee liquor and dog meat. It's a festival.
Yeah, but they fucked
Cool.
up at bats lah. So.
Yeah, they fucked up
Yeah,
like
that's a
that.
fair point.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
That's what the Western media tells you.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
true.
what the for all I
True.
know, they went to China,
To plant.
put that shit there, and then they went back home.
Oh, don't know. Later people cancel us again.
Sorry.
That's
Okay,
conspiracy
again?
theorists.
Speculation,
Yeah, so I'll tell you
speculation.
later.
Yes, again.
Yeah, we'll let you know about that juice and sauce
Yeah.
later. Wait, how was the experience like working in China? You're that first dude I know who actually went to work in China.
I was not working there.
was
I
just
was
serving.
I was meeting the manufacturers and stuff.
How was the employee like? How do they treat Malaysians?
I was not long enough.
not long enough.
No, I was not an employee there.
Ah, okay.
You were just like looking
was
for
visiting,
suppliers,
looking
looking,
for
for
suppliers,
partnerships
yeah.
and all that lah.
Looking for
But
manufacturers.
actually, I'm very curious, right? What's the food like in Shenzhen, dude? Like,
Mainly spicy, a lot of hot pot as well.
is it mostly
Yeah.
mala stuff, spicy food?
Yes,
I always wondered that because if it's such a manufacturing city, and I love food,
Yeah.
so food normally shapes culture and culture shapes food.
Yeah.
It's like a vice versa thing.
Yeah.
I always wondered what's at Shenzhen.
Shenzhen, a lot of rice.
Oh,
Because a lot of time they need
I see.
to work really hard as well.
so
Still,
it's carbs, carbs
a
heavy.
lot of carbs, yeah, like mountains of rice.
And then just the meat and the vegetable dish usually.
Yes, very little,
That's like-
very little meat.
Oh,
Like,
is it?
Yeah, back then I was trying to go for meat diet, right? Very difficult in China. In
Oh.
Shenzhen at least.
It's
I
kind of
see.
like the Zap Van Field, but more vegetables.
Yes,
But they
yes,
got
very
the
tough.
Shin. Oh, that's Xingling. Sorry, never mind.
Shin is Taiwan.
Yeah.
Chinese
It's not part of.
I mean,
Oh, I can't
wait.
say that.
Yeah.
Oh, here, China.
Is it
CCP
though?
number one.
Life is complicated these days.
Wait,
Exactly, can't say shit.
I better not touch on that matter, lah. You know.
Oh.
So what was the process like, right? So I understand that you want to build sort of an attachment to your phone, right?
Yes.
You have an idea, concept is there. You want the manufacturing to be done in Shenzhen.
Yes.
So you go over, I'm sure you have a short list of suppliers. You
Yep.
go and visit one by one. They give you
Yep.
some costing,
Exactly.
right? And then
Compare.
What I mean in hindsight, what I realized is that okay, so Moment lenses, right, the most direct competitor was selling their lenses at $100, $100 US dollars. So I'm thinking it cannot be that expensive.
Yep.
Right, to produce
A
metal.
clip-on.
Yeah.
It's literally, it was a clip-on, bro, that time.
Yeah, in the beginning, no, I think they started off with a phone case with the
Yeah,
attachment.
lah, it's a clip-on
Ah,
lah.
I
so,
see.
so you screw it in. They're quite pretty good, right?
It's
High
like
quality.
it's a screw lah, yeah lah.
Yeah, Casey Neistat talked about it too, if
Yeah.
I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So pretty high quality stuff. So I thought I could lower it down by a lot.
Yeah.
But once I went there, that's not really true.
Mm.
Because things become cheap when you mass produce it. When you like, let's say for like plastic cases, right? You pay for the mold,
Yeah.
Yep.
and you can just mass produce after that.
Yep.
The thing about the ones I was looking at, right? They are all CNC'd each.
I see. So,
So
not
the-
scalable.
It's not as scalable as I
I see.
thought.
At that time.
Yes. So like MacBooks are all CNC'd as well. So as many as they sell, it's not that cheap, right?
Sure.
Plastic parts super cheap.
Mm.
Lenses are not easy as well because
Glass.
each piece has to go through a lot of processes, the
Right.
layers, the coating. So I just didn't realize that. So in the end, it was a bit too expensive,
Wow.
and a lot of actually tech goes into lens production
development and production.
development. Yes, yeah. I was trying to learn it myself. It was too difficult.
Wow, that is so
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
So do you when you look for suppliers in Shenzhen, did you have to look at it on a component by component basis?
No. So the thing I did was I looked at a lens manufacturer.
Okay.
So what I made a mistake, I guess in hindsight, is that when I was looking at Alibaba, so Alibaba, a lot of them are not the manufacturers themselves.
The distributor.
Yes, they're distributors. They're still the
Wow.
front. They're still the front end.
I see.
In China.
Interesting.
They're still the front end. So there is still a cut.
Right.
Yeah, because you need to speak English. At least basic English you sell on Alibaba.
Yeah.
So that's why the cost was still not as low as I thought it would be.
Wow.
So you were going the Alibaba route.
I was gonna Alibaba route.
Okay.
If I could have spoken Mandarin, maybe I could have just cut through middleman. But
Maybe.
no, yeah.
But even so, I think it's kind of like the R&D is still tough. Like that's why you still don't see many lens attachments now, and it's easier for larger conglomerate companies
Exactly.
like Samsung and Apple to produce it within their own system.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like in the end, right, as a end user, right, would you rather have an attachment that fucking can't even fit in your pocket, or would you rather just wait until they fucking come out with a camera that and you see the trend happening already?
Mass majority would just wait.
Yeah, because ultimately, right, like, what you're gonna do? You're gonna just add another camera, like, then you can put it in your pocket, lor, versus you carry 2-3 things. And
Exactly.
you need to, it's such a niche market, because if you are in that invested, right, you must just get a camera, right, bro?
Exactly.
It's tough.
I need to ask, man, because you're that direct attachment to China. I had to think of the word, you know. Had to think of the word.
Jesus.
All this while last time lah, I've always thought like
Yeah.
China product sucks. Why is that so?
I think I read a little bit about this.
Nice.
Right. So you would think made in Japan is cool.
Lanzhao.
Right. You think made in Japan is cool.
You would think.
John is on about it.
But back in the day, made in Japan,
was made in China.
Exactly. Made,
Yeah.
made in Japan is equivalent to made in China like maybe 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they were just copying Western
Yes.
items, Western
Yes.
products. Yeah.
Yeah.
But they went high quality after that. Same now, right? You see that in made in China products.
Bro,
right?
Yeah,
look
yeah.
at Chinese stuff now. It's insane.
Yeah, everything's
Yeah.
made in China.
Look at your X70.
Last time, the yes,
true.
Right?
Last time in like maybe 1970, 80, that type of thing, right? Sony, Toyota, all this is considered shit brand one. Yeah. If you
Comparatively lah.
bought a T-shirt or you bought a phone or you bought actually no phone lah, you bought like maybe a telephone, like in the house. If it's made in Japan, it's shit quality one. That's the perception, because at that time, post World War II, they are trying to improve their economy. They're trying to become better. So that concept, that like idea of this one booming economy, that means they produce shit for very cheap law. But the Japanese has a very different way of, no, we want to make it better. So that's why they kept on improving, and that's why they had so many products that were successful. The Chinese route was motivated differently. It's motivated by competition. So if you look at competition like Oppo and you look at all Huawei, Xiaomi and all that, it's always lowest price, better quality. So that competition amongst themselves have made them to that quality they are today. That's why everybody has a fucking Xiaomi shit
So
in their house,
they-
power bank, all that.
They do have quality. It's just because they price their price low,
Yeah.
it feels like they know quality.
Bro, it's a branding thing. I'm telling you, it's a marketing thing. Because eventually, right, in 10 years' time, they will have their time one. And in the end, everybody will be like, bro, where'd you get this from? Got it from China, bro. It's fucking
I
good.
don't think it's 10 years time, man. I don't think
Less,
it's
coming
10 years.
soon
I
lah.
think
Very
it's
soon.
less, Very
Yeah.
soon.
Yeah.
Very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, all these things, I think China will be able to replicate it soon lah.
Yeah.
Road is what? European,
Australian.
right? Australian.
Mm.
Yeah.
Very soon you're going to get Rio.
Rio.
Gonna say it with a Chinese accent.
I think they're smarter now lah. They're a bit smarter now.
They know that marketing is important.
Yeah. that's
China
why they
was
want to
China was one of my case study during my master.
Oh.
Mm.
Bro, they're coming to Malaysia soon, bro. I'm
They
telling
already
you.
here.
They're already
Came
here.
already, but
Yeah, it's
yeah.
coming faster than we
Did you
expected.
hear
that
about
shit.
the news, right? That the Chinese would go to Africa and build like huge factories, stations, airports.
Yes.
And then the African African country governments will be like, hey, we cannot pay you back. We're like, no, it's okay, just take a loan lah.
Yeah.
You can pay us back slowly. You think they can pay back?
I think they don't really need it. They can just make the money there as well.
Bro, so basically, right, China in your country lah. Then they say, hey, don't worry, bro. You just make life easier for us so we can fly to your country and transport stuff. And that is how they take over. You look
They-
at Johor also got already, bro.
they
Already
they
getting
invest
very
in infrastructure.
Yeah.
In
And they don't
infrastructure.
participate in war and all that because they know they're winning the economical war. Yeah. Actually, there was a, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know whether this is, I read this wrongly, but there was a speed train from Penang to KL that was in talks, right?
Supposed to, but
Is that
They cancelled it, right?
They cancelled it.
Is that
Yeah.
that one
But
belt,
the-
one road thingy, is it?
It was a part of it. I
Ah,
think.
it was
yeah.
part of it, bro. China funded that shit,
Is-
bro.
Yeah, China's still
Yeah.
funding that shit.
No,
We
but
got-
that thing cancelled already.
Malaysia cancelled that stuff?
Yeah, I remember they didn't continue with that project already. But it was very
No
close.
way.
Yeah.
One belt, one road was cancelled?
No, not one belt, one road. It's until
The
Malaysia
train,
from
okay,
Penang, that train. Or something like that, I remember.
Yeah, it was once supposed to be in KL and to Singapore as well.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we defaulted there, right? And then we paid the fine.
Yeah, and it's not cheap. I think it was like hundreds of millions.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We
Bye-bye,
rather
tax
pay the
money.
fine.
We
Yeah.
rather pay the fine.
Yeah.
100 million could have fed
No,
the
more
entire nation.
hundreds of millions.
What the fuck our government
In-
doing?
yeah,
What kind of
plurality.
stupid decision is
But
that?
I believe the high speed rail project is coming in talks again. I think there's a recent
After
one,
pay already, I think
Yeah.
you changed your mind, lah.
but
bro.
not to Singapore, to Bangkok apparently.
Oh, can we go to Bangkok after that?
They're only in discussions whether they want to do it,
Yeah.
but the talks are
But,
back.
but I watched this video recently, right, where China was trying to show the world, as they do, lah, right?
As they do.
Yeah, with Beijing 2008 and Olympics and stuff like that, right? They're trying to show the world they could build the fastest trains, in the
Mm.
world, which they did. They beat the Japanese bullet train and the
Is
German
it?
whatever. Yeah. They and they do it in the masses.
Wow.
But what they realize when they built all this infrastructure in China is that
Nobody takes it.
nobody takes it. People rather pay less, wait about half the price to take a slow rail train. Because if you get there quicker, let's say for a business trip, right? You get there quicker, you now have to pay for a hotel as well. Because you're there earlier.
Yeah,
So you're
Oh,
paying more for the train and you're paying more
for the
for
hotel.
the hotel accommodation. For what?
Yeah.
So people rather pay a longer journey, let's say like 7-8 hours. You can even sleep on the train.
Yeah. Sleeper train.
Sleeper trains, yeah. So then they stopped, right? They're not really pushing for high speed rails as much anymore.
Wow.
So I'm not sure if Malaysia is looking at that. And,
Malaysia is so small, they should do it. Because when you do that, right, it really like makes it fair. Everybody can earn a living, you know. You can go to many cities and take advantage of the land we have. The problem with China, I feel, is it's so big. It's so big. Like if you want to travel from a state to another state, right, it takes so much energy, and energy equals money and time. But like if you look at Japan, I think it's the ideal size in which it can be implemented, and it's not throughout the country. It is throughout the country, but it's not like to like every like it's not like a
just
branch.
up and down.
I think
Yeah,
Malaysia has a lot of potential.
Yeah,
like,
Malaysia has a lot. It's just
I-
our money is just
I
quite shit lah.
imagine, right?
Yeah, I
if
think we have a lot of comments about why that might or might not happen, or
if we
This
have
one
a
is-
train to maybe Terengganu or Kelantan.
That were crazy for the tourism. You know, I'm just
Bro,
saying.
it's tourism gonna. When the state right now is not so developed compared to other states, what?
Yeah,
If we have that there, because I went there before, bro, it's just nothing.
I mean, it's just the tragedy of. our
If
country.
there was a 2-hour train to Terengganu, I would go there like for a lunch break or something. Just
Yeah,
check it
man.
out, man.
Yeah,
totes, totes,
100%.
I would join you because like it's pretty good, man. Yeah, nasi dagang. Yeah. Wait, you gotta go circle back, right? So Shenzhen, how long were you there, man?
I was only there for 2 weeks.
Oh, 2 weeks.
Very quick, yeah.
Shit.
A long time if you don't know how to speak Mandarin.
Oh yeah, man. I know
feels
that
like a
feeling.
long time.
Yeah, dude, I was just on VPN so I can connect to Google Translate.
Don't worry, bro. I studied in Star College, bro. I'm in the same boat as you. I'm in the same boat as you.
You had to use Baidu, bro.
Baidu.
I had to use
Oh
Baidu.
yeah, oh they don't have Google and shit, right?
I had VPN lah. I had
Oh,
VPN. But if I lost my phone, I'm gone. I don't know how to get back to my. If I lost my phone, I'm gone.
Yeah.
How old are you, man, when you were in
I
Shenzhen?
was. Let me backtrack a bit. I think I was 23, 24, 24.
Oh, okay.
23, 24.
Hiya, I think okay, man. No,
Yeah.
you won't die, bro. Unless you go North Korea, lah. Then
Yeah.
reason to be worried, lah.
Yeah. But when I was there, I actually met up with this guy. His name is Scotty. He's very popular on YouTube.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he's this white guy that's in Shenzhen.
Okay.
He was this white guy from San Francisco.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so he's like millions of followers. But he basically talks about manufacturing
Cool.
in China.
Is he the guy that created the iPhone from?
Yeah, the guy that added back the headphone jack.
What the fuck?
So I just cold messaged him on YouTube. I think it was YouTube.
You messaged him,
I
lah.
messaged him. I said, "Hey, let's meet up." When I was there,
Holy fuck.
so we met up. Very nice guy. We
He
went to.
made for an iPhone under $100, that type of thing, right?
Yeah, he
does-
was just
does
going
like
through.
that one.
And he's a white guy that speaks Mandarin.
Mandarin.
Oh.
Yeah. So we had hotpot together with two other white guys. So 3 white guys and 1 Chinese guy.
Nice.
So when the waitress came, they all looked at me. I'm, like, I'm so sorry, dude. I can't speak Mandarin.
The other white guys
talk to the white guy instead.
Back to the white guy.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
But 2 weeks, okay lah. I mean, it's not that bad. Like if you had to
It's
spend
not
a
too
year
long,
there, I think you come back like proficient, already, bro.
No, but I think at the end of the 2 weeks, I was already thinking in Mandarin.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
can tell.
if you have the base of Mandarin, you should.
Right.
Yeah, you can switch.
I know that feeling, man. I know that feeling.
You've been to China as well.
No, I went to France and then like I couldn't speak
Oh.
French for like 2 days, but after that you get into the swing of it, then you can speak
Right.
again.
Yeah.
Especially when you really need to take a shit lah. Then suddenly like I'm a philosopher already. I can you know,
I
you can
get it.
totally speak anything at that point. I was in Europe for a month.
喺邊度？
Oh, nice, nice.
喺邊度？
Oh, Haibin no.
That's it. Where is it?
Oh,
Where
this
is
guy.
it?
He's the guy schooling us, bro.
I'm spitting bars right now, bro.
Okay. So what was that? What was the turning point in San Francisco when you got back from Shenzhen that you thought that I think I should go back and work for my family business?
So the thing about my parents was they never forced me to.
Respect.
Yeah. But when I was younger, they always. I mean, I had my first internship when I was 5. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar, right, Drew?
Right.
Very familiar.
They paid me with food, like French fries from McDonald's.
Yeah.
Sounds familiar, right, Drew?
Stick stamps, write down the punch cards, names. That's what I
Sure.
used to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew and I
Yeah.
were yeah.
Same
we
as
know,
well,
man.
right?
We were
Fam-
doing data entry.
Wow.
Or telemarketing.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you guys did telemarketing. That's pretty good.
Yeah, right?
man.
Yeah.
Like moving stock, we were like sealing bags, like really like those sweatshop type shit.
So like China lah.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah, for Longan, bro. We're doing it for Longan because we love Longan and lychee, the canned one. We're like, we'll do it for
What about
Longan.
dogs then?
I'll do it also.
I would have, man. I would have eaten anything. I was a fat kid, bro. Yeah. But what was the turning point then? Like, if they didn't force you?
Yeah, so they never forced me. But when I came back, so I was doing 3 months, right? within 1 of the 3 months when I was here, my dad suffered a stroke.
Oh, fuck.
I see.
Yeah, he's fine though. He worked really hard. He jogs and everything. He looks like a completely normal person.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
Well done.
Yeah, but he lost feeling. Like he said, he only feels like 20%.
Oh,
Like
shit.
nothing. Looks perfectly normal. But then I realized that hit me. Right, my parents are not young anymore. 71 this year. My dad. My mom is like 64.
Wow.
I'm
you
the
have-
youngest son.
Yeah,
I'm the
do you have,
youngest son.
you have your siblings must be much older than.
Yeah, my brother's 41. Yeah,
God
pretty old.
damn.
So at that point, there was no clear successor in the company. So I was thinking, man, they work so hard for that time 45 years, but no successor. What's going to happen to the company? Right. So I was in there for a bit, right, to look at the company a bit, and I realized, interesting industry, right? It's a market where no one has disrupted yet.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
No one has because it's so boring. Nobody's going to come
Correct.
to this market. Right?
exactly.
Yeah, like second-hand cars, okay lah. We have the customs and my two cars go fight. Right?
Sure.
But fire extinguishers is too boring for people to come in.
Mm.
Right.
It's very niche.
It's just
Certainly unsexy lah on the
Yeah.
surface.
Yeah.
on the surface it's unsexy. Niche, but if you think about it, every building
Needs it.
needs a fire extinguisher. And every year it has to be serviced.
A necessity.
A niche.
A
You
necessity.
should write a book on with the title.
Cool way.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So then I realized, wow, nobody's in here, right? So basically when I'm doing anything now, right, any small change that I make is a huge change
impact.
in the industry. Right, e-commerce, we were the first to be on Lazada like 5-6 years ago. We were the first to sell things online. We were the first to run Facebook ads. We were the first to look at SEO. We were the first to do anything digital. But for the normal like me and you, right, all these things have been done in like other industries already.
Yep.
Because we were there
Yeah,
in the
'cause-
US. Amazon, everything has been done.
Exactly. When I first came back, in the beginning when in Lazada,
Uh,
the biggest hurdle was not like selling online, but people just didn't trust e-commerce
Buying
at that
online.
point. And people didn't know how to buy things online.
Yep.
So we had to teach people. So we sort of helped Lazada lah on that. That's how early we were.
wow.
But then because of the MCO, because of all this, now it's everybody's just scanning QR codes, right?
Second nature. Suddenly we're China.
Yeah, suddenly we're China, yeah. But this only happened 2 years plus ago.
I know.
If you think about it, right, e-commerce was not such a big thing.
Brian,
People were still
bro.
going to malls.
You know, right, when I was studying in SF, right? Fucker, at that time, everybody paying Apple Pay, bro. Everybody using PayWave,
Exactly.
you know. You know, right, I came back fucking Malaysia, right? Dude, I'm using debit card, right? I was like, can you PayWave? They're like, what's that? They're like, oh, fuck my life. I traveled 10 years back in time, bro. Bro, that time don't have PayWave, you know, when I came back. Fucking ridiculous. You know, right, that time when I came back, I opened a HSBC account. Do you know you can't withdraw money from an ATM that's not HSBC?
What?
Fucking
No
when
way.
was
lah.
Bro,
Yes.
that time
Bro.
when I came back in Malaysia, right, in 2013. And at that time, it was mandatory for me to open a HSBC account because I worked in Ogilvy, in an ad agency. So they
Okay.
said you have to open a HSBC account. I opened, right? I tried to withdraw from every single ATM. RHB, Maybank, what? HSBC only. So I need to drive all the way to fucking Mid Valley to withdraw money, bro.
This is a problem unique to HSBC for context.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah.
is it still? Back then, lah.
I think now no lah.
Right.
But now it's like everybody can withdraw from everywhere
Under
already.
MEPs.
Maps.
Maps, right? It's
Yeah.
under Maps. Yeah.
Ironically, that's the name of my mom's company, MEP.
Oh.
Yeah, but we do events. It's weird. But at that time it was so different. So I thought can disrupt can change can
Yeah.
do different things
Yeah.
But Malaysians weren't ready, bro.
Yeah.
You know, at the time I thought QR codes were the shit. I thought like, dude, you can scan for everything, man. Why not? Because you can see in China, you see in the videos.
Exactly.
But then over here, it's looked as unsexy. The design is so bad. But suddenly COVID, everybody, hey, bro, QR me, bro. QR. Then I like, wow, chao
Thank
hai.
you, my Sejatra.
Thank you. Yeah, serious.
Everything just speeded up after that.
Exactly.
Yeah.
How's the fire industry like, man?
Bro, wait,
Because-
I'm sorry to cut you off and cut him off, but you know, right? When I got his number, I was like, bro, your number got 999 one. Then he told me all his phone numbers, right? All got 999
Oh,
one.
really?
Nice, yeah. All
That's
phone
wow,
numbers have
very
999.
nice.
Yeah, cause Bomba 999, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's smart.
Your car plate 999.
Couplet 999.
Serious?
Yeah, it's downstairs.
No fucking way.
The house number 9 as well.
All is 9, bro. You gonna
Yeah,
have 9
everything is
kids,
9.
lah.
9.
What?
I think maybe 9 wives. Lah.
Oh, I don't know.
Hey, then 9 kids can still be true then. What is that?
Shit.
What? Serious? Oh,
Yeah, everything is
that's
9.
so
Yeah.
cool.
But you were asking him something earlier, right? About how like
What I asking?
how you got into the firefighting, why firefighting?
How's the fire industry?
Oh, it feels like you decided to take on the mental, man.
Yeah, I did because I found it fun. I still find it fun. I still find it really fun, right? I don't see it as just fire safety. I see it as safety in general. But I really don't actually think about it too much. But I think about it as a problem every time.
Gotcha.
I take a look at it as problems and opportunities, but I don't really see it as fire extinguishers. I honestly sometimes forget. I forget that we're selling fire extinguishers.
But you guys sell more than just fire extinguishers, right?
Yeah, so fire extinguishers are base lah, because basically that is the frontliner, you can say, right? That's the first thing you need, sort of
Yeah.
like the first aid kit. Then you may need the AED kits and stuff like that.
The heart.
Yeah, the heart.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Got it.
so
got it.
like for fire extinguishers is the first thing you need. Then there's rest, right? There's sprinkler systems, there's suppression systems, there's all these other things,
Got it.
and which we do also lah.
I
should do
see.
also,
So
yeah.
it's entire systems as well, lah. It's not just
Yes.
extinguishers.
Yeah, so we do everything and anything related to fire safety. But
Bro, if I had a product like that to sell, I'll be so happy. I can think of like 3 ideas in my head already. Hire Rihanna to dance
they are-
for you in
they are-
Malaysia.
They are hiring.
of, like-
John, they are hiring. What
I
you
can
guys
think
are hiring,
of
right?
like so
I'm hiring,
many.
but not hiring Rihanna lah.
You know, hiring Rihanna.
Yeah.
Oh, what
Oh,
job you're hiring lah? Just giving a PSA.
All I'm saying, that's crazy, bro. I feel like I can sell so much, but in events, I feel it's always what the client wants. So
Yeah.
it's very difficult. So it's not a product, you know.
Yes,
And
it's a service, right?
Yeah, it's a service. So it's so difficult because I'm such a brand centric person. I
Yeah.
love like because I studied advertising when I was in the US.
Nice.
So my mindset is always like, wow, dude, you know how it would be so cool if you could do it like that.
Yeah.
Do it like this, that type of thing, or a Malaysian twist, that type of thing.
Yeah.
If only I could do that. It's crazy.
Could possibly. I don't know the industry enough to say.
No, I
anything
think the
about
events industry is very like, it's either like you're hip and new, or you're old school, right? It's no like in between type of thing. Especially since COVID happened, a lot of events companies have shut down. The tour agencies have shut down as well. So I think now is, if any, the best to just gather back and then recoup your shit and then move on, lor. Yeah, but mine I don't know lah. I feel it's tough to move if. So my it's not just my mom, it's my uncle and my aunt as well, right? So it's
That's
hard
more.
to move because all mindsets are different.
Yeah.
But it's a slower lah, I feel. And they don't really give me like 100% credit. Hey John, go ham. You know, where got such thing?
Yeah,
It's,
a bit
hey,
hard.
follow the client, that type of thing. You know? Yeah.
How do you guys work with insurance company?
Wow.
Is it a
Yeah. Like when they go fire, right? Like say if like there's this building on fire.
Yeah.
And is your fire extinguisher and your sprinkler and said lah. Not it didn't work. It was not enough to actually put on the fire lah. Okay. Because it does happen, right? So what will happen after that?
We've never actually worked directly with insurance companies before. Because the insurance companies would do their own due diligence, not through us.
Yeah.
I see.
They do investigation by themselves, or not?
Yeah, but it's not with us.
So as long as the safety and they will check all the safety measurements and everything which you guys have installed.
Yeah.
If it checks their perimeters.
So if it's
then-
not maintained properly,
Then yeah, lor. But
If
you
it's-
need to call lah. You need to have
yeah, but
service, you know.
a lot of businesses don't service it. Then it's
Yeah.
not on our side already. We've
Yeah.
done. I mean, they didn't ask us to service it, didn't maintain it, right?
If I'm not mistaken, normally you all would do call ups, one. Like your existing clients will have your systems
Yeah.
installed. You
Ye-
call them and be like, "Hi, you know it's time for your service. Is that okay?"
Yeah.
If they keep pushing, then I mean, whose fault is that, lah? Right?
Yeah.
what
I
are
mean,
the general things that a building needs?
yeah. So it depends on the size. Like this, I don't think there are sprinkler systems.
We
No.
have-
Shop
no,
lots
we have-
only has fire extinguishers.
Yeah.
Yeah, but for buildings,
I
you
see.
need sprinkler systems. You need heat detectors, smoke detectors.
Oh.
But like for data centers, you have suppression systems. Because let's say a fire only happens in one rack. You don't want to have water and destroy everything.
Right.
Yeah.
You want
You
to
just want to
You want it to
yeah.
be focused in that area.
yes. So suppression
Fascinating.
system basically pushes out all the oxygen out of the room.
This is
It
quite
suppresses it.
this is quite like deviating from the topic, but I'm curious, right? Like when you say that your phone number, your car is 999 and all that, right?
Yeah.
Do y'all have any do y'all believe in feng shui when it comes to fire and how it's a negative thing?
Yes, good
or-
luck, bro. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just curious because sometimes it's like, do you do barbecue in your house? Do you?
We play firecrackers. We do barbecues.
There's no like
do hot pots.
I saw your dad doing firecrackers.
yeah, you saw the video.
also there's no like taboo thing lah.
We don't really. I think feng shui to me is just common sense.
Yeah. A lot of
Right.
people think that nowadays.
Yes,
I
true.
just think it's just common sense, but they make it in a way that sounds magical, lah. So,
But are there any taboos when it comes to your?
not for our industry, we don't really care.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we don't really care.
It's funny because in the events industry, like when I work with my mom, my uncle, and my aunt, right?
Yeah.
They believe in a lot of these things. Like for example, if there's an event, you need to hire someone that like pray for the rain to go away.
Oh yes, I've heard of that.
You know, they have to.
It's
I've seen
genius.
people drawing turtles in the paper and then burning the paper.
I've
Is that
never seen
true?
that, but I've seen Bomo come and then you pay them at Ang Pao.
I was told the Bomo industry is amazing. So
Yeah.
I heard this from my friend was getting married in the Langkawi, one of those places lah. You can actually pay, I think, a few thousand ringgit for the bomo to stop the rain.
Yeah.
If it rains,
Coconuts.
If it rains, you get a full refund.
That's not enough.
Exactly. So the
not
market is amazing. So I can do like 10 days.
Yeah,
and
I'm
maybe
bound to get right 5 times.
exactly.
It's a flawless business,
Exactly.
right?
what the
It's only
Exactly.
upside in this business.
Exactly.
you lose
No,
nothing,
no, no, no.
bro.
That should
There are
be a
downsides.
bomo lah.
There are downsides. There are
Your
downsides.
reputation at most.
Yeah, your reputation.
reputation
Because
lah.
in the end, if it's more negative, say like, that bomo not good. One. It happens in the event.
I'm sure he checks the weather app lah.
Yeah, lah, bro.
Yeah. Say sorry
So
today
he
a bit hard.
rejects one. Yeah, he will reject one. There are certain things where, like, example, if you're launching a new place,
Yeah.
are you familiar with like the Chonghyong, the what do you call that, the altar and all that?
Yeah.
So
Not too
right,
familiar
if
lah.
we have an event and there's an altar at the event, mom says go and pray at the fucking altar.
Oh, Jesus.
So I have to go and pray there together with her. Yeah. So I always wondered if like other family businesses are so rooted in culture that you would have to do certain things like that. So I don't know. I was curious.
Yeah, in our business, no. But like I think I understand from your side because you work with clients who care, who do think about it too. Like for us right now, we're building a house.
Okay.
So the ID guy is like a young guy like us, but he would know all the feng shui stuff.
Oh.
He learns about it because his clients would want to know about the feng shui
yeah.
stuff. Like the bed cannot face this way, blah blah blah.
Sure.
So in the end, my room is built based on feng shui too now. Because it's like better safe than sorry lah.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
It's just
You're already
exactly.
doing it in the beginning anyway.
Yeah.
You said you had an older sibling, or do
Yeah.
you have many others, or
I have 2 older siblings. Yeah.
Oh,
One
bro-
brother, one sister. Yeah.
oh, how come they didn't decide to do the family business?
My sister's an engineer.
Okay.
Yeah, my sister's an engineer. But based in Malacca.
Oh shit.
Yeah. My brother is helping out here and there lah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see.
Can we run through a fire?
Wow. I mean, yes lah. Just don't die lah. And
Depends how big the fire is.
Yeah lah.
So like say, okay, what's the first thing we should do when there's a fire in a building?
That's a great question.
Yeah. So the first thing you do
Go
is
down on the ground lah.
you can,
Not run away,
No, lie down on the
I
ground
am
and crawl
out, bro.
If there's a smoke, hot air rises, cold air sinks. So you should go
Yeah.
down. Smoke goes up, crawl out.
yeah, that's the basics. But the first thing you should do is to actually just scream
Oh.
or alert the people around you.
Oh,
You don't know who's here.
You panic lah.
Someone may be in the toilet and don't know.
Oh.
So
just
just
say fire
scream.
lah.
Just say fire, scream,
See?
and let everybody know.
No one taught me this in school. All they told me is go to the goddamn basketball
Yeah,
court
yeah.
and shoot the damn fire, and that's all.
Yeah.
That's what I've been
Yeah,
taught.
nobody teaches you.
So you
What teaches
alert.
me?
one
Yeah.
teaches you.
You scream.
You alert, yeah, you alert, you
Makes
scream, or like some places have that button to press. Please use it this time
Yeah.
for good causes. Alert people. Second thing is look at the fire, right? If you are confident, like some people do have training. Like for me, if there's a fire, I would go put it out.
Put it
lah.
out.
But still, how big's the fire and what equipment you have? So like some places do not have equipments. Okay,
Blanket. Oh.
Just
Yeah.
run.
If it's small enough, I think just throw something on top of it to like.
it depends because different types of fire too. So like oil fire,
Oh.
you pour water, it becomes bigger.
What?
Yeah,
Oh, because water evaporates, water spills, all fire spread.
exactly.
Oh, wow.
So you need to know what kind of fire as well. So there's A, B, C, D, E, F kind of fire.
Makes
Metal
sense.
fire, difficult. So if you're like metal plant, very difficult to put out metal fire.
Because temperature is so hot, no matter
Exactly.
how much you extinguish, the temperature doesn't set back to.
Exactly. So people
Wow.
douse it in water for a long time.
Yeah.
Like Teslas as well. Nobody knows how to put out a Tesla fire because it's a battery fire
Wow.
and it just keeps igniting. So
That's
in the US,
chemical,
they
eh?
actually put it into a bed of into a pool of water to put it out.
Shit, that's a lot of
Yeah.
work, man.
But they now have chemicals for it lah.
I see.
But it's not just water anymore. Because firemen use water because the most abundant
Yeah,
thing
resource.
they have, resource they have. But in the US, I mean, for like plain fires, they have foam. Because usually it's oil.
Yeah.
So they use foam instead. So it really
Ah.
depends.
It's a majority of fire
see.
extinguishers foam.
Majority is powder. So powder is
Oh.
best for all types of fire.
What type of powder is it, man?
It's a monoammonium phosphate, which is basically fertilizer. It's
Oh.
similar. It's similar to fertilizer.
Okay.
Ammonium phosphate is fertilizer. Monoammonium phosphate is what's in a fire extinguisher, but with a mix lah, obviously, with other things.
Wow.
But
Yeah.
do you guys do the manufacturing of the fire extinguishers?
We manufacture the fire extinguishers.
Wow.
Fascinating.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah.
you should bring us on a tour. Can we go on a tour?
Can lah, can.
What
Definitely.
that'd be so
I want to
sick.
put out a fire.
Put out fire can. I usually do that when friends visit my office.
Wow. You just like, okay,
We
time
start
to
a
put out
fire.
Wow.
But
Time to put
I
out
feel like I'm in
fire,
school again, bro. I never had a chance. The teacher
Really?
never picked me to put
Really,
fire.
can. We can definitely schedule that, yeah. But it's not scalable. I wanted to make it scalable. Like make it like every day can like 10 people start a fire.
Mm.
Start a fire, put it out, start a fire. So because you need to teach people how to use it.
Actually, isn't there a school program in which Bomber go to different schools and then they teach students and then
They-
they volunteer and everything?
Isn't that the one I was talking about?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't
yeah,
teach
yeah.
individually, right? You see
Yeah.
like one person doing it.
Yeah, which is BS, bro.
Yeah, because it's hard. You do need to have hands-on experience at least, or at least watch a video and understand it properly.
I got an idea, right, top of my head, because I know as a business, what you can do is you can claim for government if you go through a workshop. So if the workshop is somewhat safety
HRDF.
and you can do teamwork, like team building, so you can like team building to do extinguish a mock fire, that would be pretty sick, man. And what companies can claim. So I think if you can set up a program like that, people will be incentivized to do that program. Top of my head.
HRDF lah.
Yeah.
I was actually thinking of even more psychologically in. So
Set a fire in your mind.
And then extinguish it through telepathy.
no, not putting out using psychologically, right? But so if you think about it, right, you know how to take care of pets.
Yeah.
Pets because you sort of maybe you had played with Tamagotchi, Pokemon,
Yes.
games,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
yeah.
Games, right? So games actually teach you a lot of things, right? I learned how to mine on RuneScape.
Hell yeah, bro.
Right. Yeah, you know that once you forge more than how many times it may break or something like that. That's Maple's story, right?
Yeah.
So like how do we instill it into a game?
Oh, gamification is what you're thinking.
Gamification, right? How do you instill it to a game? Maybe you can work with game companies to have, I don't know.
A skin or something, and then like
something.
mini game within the game.
Yeah, but this is way down the line, lah, right?
Oh.
This is like
But the-
way down the line.
But the benefit of educating on a consumer level implies that you want to transition more from a B2B business to a B2C business.
Feels
We
that
are
way.
doing that transitioning.
Right.
I have been doing that transition to B2C.
Why?
Because B2B, you can't get too creative, right? Like
Fair
anything,
enough.
because of regulation.
Ah,
You can't get too creative, and it's quite saturated.
right.
Yeah, because most of the time, B2B, cheapest wins. Especially when your product is,
So
for
it's price
example,
war.
masks. Yeah, okay. That's
Oh
why there's some
my
companies with
God.
thicker layers, you have designs and stuff like
Sure,
that.
sure.
But most people
Cheapest
just
price.
go for the cheapest. Same with test kits.
Yep.
Right. So we are sort of in that market.
We
cheapest
are in the
wins.
market. We are a value market.
But how competitive is this space? How many players are there? How many-
B2B.
yeah.
Yeah. So B2B right now is still pretty opaque, but we were the first to basically put the price out there online.
I see.
Yeah. People don't know how much is it to service one extensions. People
Right.
still don't know right now.
Yeah.
And how much to purchase one, right? So right now you can just search on online on Google.
How
And you-
much
you
is a
sort of know
fire
the price.
extinguisher?
Yeah, so it ranges between 130 to 160 lah,
Oh.
depending. Yeah, metal prices are fluctuating, so it really depends.
I mean,
Depends.
My life
see.
is worth more than $100.
Has the war in
100
between
ringgit.
Russia and Ukraine affected your pricing?
It's affecting logistics.
Right.
Yeah, it's affecting logistics, and it does affect the price a bit lah.
Sorry,
I see.
I'm naive, but how does the war affect the steel prices? Is it because of like tanks and all that? That's
It
why?
affect petrol.
It's
Oh, everything is petrol.
Oil prices. lah.
It's oil prices,
Oh,
yeah.
because Russia supplies to Europe, and then oil is like the price all just cascades down lah. Everything
They're
is
a,
affected
they're a
lah.
big oil. They just have a lot of oil.
Mm.
They have sanctions, so we're trying to isolate their economy.
Oh.
Therefore, oil prices globally rise because of a supply shortage due to Russia having sanctions.
Oh, I see, I
Therefore,
see.
a lot of trickle
Trickle-down effect.
Yeah. So typically
I see.
logistics gets
Yeah.
affected.
I see. Wow, damn, that's crazy.
Have you revised your pricing?
Yeah, we went up a little.
I see.
Yeah, but people are like, why are you rising prices?
Oh.
Yeah, but we've maintained the price for like the past many years, right? So,
Mm.
I mean, some of them do understand lah, right? Some
I
of them
see.
do understand that it's going up.
It's unfortunate lah. I think Malaysians always look for like cheap ma, right? And then what I can get the most out of it. It's like, I want to buy this iPhone for 5,000, but
Yeah.
it's even better if I have the same iPhone and I can show off to my friends I got it for 4,500. It's that mentality, that show off that I got it for a banger
Yeah,
versus like, I got it at the right price. Because that's not really a story, that's not flex. A flex is
Yeah.
I got it for cheaper and it's the same quality as you. So what did you do better? That's the flex I feel a lot of Malaysians have.
yeah.
You know?
So like our industry is a bit tough for the B2B side.
Got it.
Mm.
So that's
Yeah.
why the B2C transition.
Yeah, that's why, because it's the blue ocean.
Yep.
Yeah, and I think what I like doing is a lot of the branding and marketing side, right?
I see.
Feels
to
that way.
reach out.
Yeah.
To reach
How
out to the masses.
are you going to reach out to the Gen Zs or even
TikTok. That's why we're a full-time TikToker.
I've seen your TikTok videos, by the way.
Thanks.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check it
I
out.
know you did the Beyonce. Then you
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? I didn't see. What's the name? What's the TikTok name?
That was right after the earthquake in Malaysia, I think,
Yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Playing Valley.
Yeah.
And then
What's the TikTok name?
firefighter.my.
Huh.
Yeah, with firefighter.my everywhere.
So the grand vision, I assume, is for every household to have a fire extinguisher.
Yes. Every
Right.
household, every car. So cars have not been hasn't been a mandate yet.
I see.
Yeah, but 4,000 car fires happen every year.
Wow.
Yeah, 4,000.
Interesting.
5 billion ringgit is lost every year to fire.
Yep.
But a lot of people think of fire as a public good, right? The government takes care of it. We pay taxes. Government will come and save us, right? But fire spreads really quickly.
It does, man.
Yeah,
It does. When you know, you know. Because a lot of old shop lots have foundations in wood.
exactly.
Yeah, they don't know
And-
that. Especially the ceiling.
Yep.
The ceiling is all mostly wood. Only new houses have steel beams.
Exactly.
That's
So
why
I-
you can hear the rain.
There was a recent huge fire, I think in OUG, was it?
No fucking way, bro.
It was in a condo. You saw the.
Oh,
remember,
bro, I
right?
saw that
That's
shit.
Bukit
fuck.
OEG, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ah.
it was
Bukit
OUG
OEG.
itself, yeah. So, we had a spike of orders right
Is
after
it?
that. Yeah, we had a spike of orders.
Interesting.
Wow, I think
Yeah.
low-key you're hoping for more. You're like,
I mean, I work in
I
Shopee. I'm hoping
always
for more COVID
feel-
as well, right?
when there are problems, someone is striving from their problems.
Mm.
You know, you see Banjay, someone is making money,
true.
A lot of people are making
right?
money.
When there's
But
fire, someone is making money.
But a lot of people lose money too, lah.
True, so.
I realize the rich really do get richer because they know how to deal with these kind of situations.
Damn it.
Deal by, I mean, making
Money
out
out
of
of
the
the-
situations. Yeah.
But from a getting one fire extinguisher in every car perspective,
Yeah.
it feels more of a regulatory play,
Yes, it is.
right?
Unless we do it in a way that you feel naked without it.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. So there's a lot of money spent on education, a lot spent on marketing, a lot spent
Foundation.
foundational wise, right? I mean, we could work with
Yeah.
like Kidzania, right? Even back when you're a kid, right?
Wow.
So we really have a lot of things that we can do.
I see. So
Yeah.
you're going the I want to make you feel I want consumers to feel naked route instead of I'm going to go lobby the government route.
Going lobby is what I feel like what most companies would do.
I would probably do the same if I were you. That's my knee-jerk reaction now, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's like the masses, right?
I actually prefer the education route. Personally.
I mean, it's a cheaper way, or at least I think it's a cheaper way
Yeah.
to lobby the government.
It is a cheaper way.
It is a
Yeah.
It
cheaper
is a
way.
cheaper way, but
It
it's
is
a lot of politics involved.
Yes.
Correct.
And
And
it could take longer time.
It could.
take a long
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I acknowledge that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
you're solving a tough problem. I'm not expecting it to be
But
easy.
what I want it to be is basically like create a great product and it will sell itself.
It's kind of like Milo. You got to do what Milo did.
Yeah, amazing, right?
Yeah.
You
What
still think
Milo
about it.
did is they bring a Milo truck and they get kids hooked onto drinking Milo, and then they have that sugar addiction, and then they have an association to sugar addiction with Milo. So that's why now when you're an adult, you go to McD, you don't have an affinity. You don't have an affinity with Coke. You have an affinity with Milo.
Their marketing team thought like 20 years down the road.
Yeah.
line.
However, their marketing team. I feel Nestle as a whole has not done its best because they always have leveraged on that history. So what they didn't do was continue with that and build on that. What the marketeers of that time did was invest in the future. But what the current marketeers are not seeing is the future. They are seeing immediate return. So
They're harvesting, lah.
yeah.
They're harvesting the
Yes.
fruits of their
The labor.
ancestors' labor.
Yes. yes.
Sounds
So
like
be-
family businesses sometimes.
So I think it's
what people
very
think.
difficult because it's not entirely their fault because ultimately it's all from the top,
Fair.
right? And everybody wants to see the stock price go up.
Exactly.
So
Still top down, right? I mean,
Yeah.
everything is still profit.
it's a shame. But I think honestly, when I was younger and then you got to see like fire extinguishers and you got to extinguish a fire, it's kind of like you're the celebrity of the school. Because you're like, hey bro, do you see like Eugene put out a fire, dude, damn sick way. The guy like damn brave, you know. Then the girls all dig the guy, that type of thing. That was my experience when I was in 75, 76.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Interesting.
You should get to schools then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but-
feel so.
But it's a very long term thing, like you said, right?
It's
A lo-
very long. It's very
most,
long.
most companies that can invest long term would be bigger.
Mm.
Yeah, like for us, we would want to see more direct returns first,
That's why,
I
you
see.
see?
and then build some foundation to
Yeah,
say,
yeah.
okay, let's now focus on the 20-year goal. Right, a
That
lot of
makes
times
sense,
you're
yeah.
looking at the
I get it.
next month's goal.
Yeah.
Next month's KPI. What's your KPI next month?
Yeah.
Next year also sometimes you don't really look at it too. Sometimes lah.
Yeah.
Right, some
How big is the company as a whole?
we are 140 workforce.
Okay.
We're still considered SME.
Oh shit, serious?
Yeah,
I
we're
think it's
still
less than
considered
500, right?
SME.
Is that the-
SME depends on either you're manufacturing or you're in the service industry.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, but my dad did something great, which was he's innately a marketer too,
Oh,
but he doesn't see it,
Interesting.
right? So he was
But
like,
he
okay,
doesn't see it.
what do you name a firefighting company?
Firefighter.
Firefighter. How do you create the logo? 3 firemen.
Right.
Yeah, and the story is 3 generations lah.
Oh wow,
Yeah,
shit,
3 generations.
shit. That's
Because
fucking
you know
cool.
Chinese companies say that most companies don't last.
Correct. That's the stereotype.
Can't last
The
over
third
3 generations.
Is that a Chinese?
That's
thing?
a Chinese
very
stereotype,
much
yeah.
a Chinese thing. Typically, the first generation builds the foundation. Second generation amplifies the growth. Then the third fucks it all away.
Exactly.
Your
Yeah.
dad is the fourth.
That's the.
That's the first.
So you're the
So
second.
you are the
I'm
second.
the second. Yeah.
So hopefully your kid doesn't piss it away lah. Like mine wouldn't piss mine away lah.
Maybe both your kids can have a podcast and talk about it.
You know what's so weird? I feel like Chinese people are so morbid when it comes to these type of things. But
I mean, yeah.
when you look at the Japanese people, they have like 8, 10 generations. What the fuck is so difficult? That was my reasoning when I wanted to work for my mom. I felt like if there is something to take over, just fucking take over it. You could do a lot. Because in the end, ultimately, you can make a decision and you can make a change. Versus you work in a huge company and nothing will change. Only your salary will change. I just want different.
But that's what a lot of people see, right? A lot of people want the big salary. People want to be consultants. People want to be
Yeah.
lawyers. Want to be doctors. Like, oh, it's a good life, and everything, right? Family businesses. Oh, you got the money from your parents.
Yeah,
It's like, oh, your fruits are not from you, right? Yeah, you drive a nice car not because of you.
Yeah,
It's 'cause of your parents.
Have you ever faced that shit before?
I think most of my friends think that way. The ones who are not in family business, they may. I'm not too sure, honestly.
Oh, but they don't really say lah. Or is it underlying, like a jab at you type thing?
I honestly don't know. What about you guys? You guys are in family business too, right?
He's not, but I am.
But you-
For me,
yeah.
I think I don't know. I hope my friends are true to me lah. They always think that I don't know why you already fucking want to die working in your company, but you still want to do podcasts and do vlogs and do everything else. Like, bro, you're not tired, nah? I'm like, I'm damn tired, way. Then I always like, I need a holiday lah. Then every time I say that, I'm like, I think I need a holiday. Then my girlfriend gets so fucking pissed. Jen's always like, yeah, are you serious? This is like the 3rd time you're saying this today. But you always say, but you never take leave. Then I'm like, yeah, but I know time. Don't fucking talk to me about can't take leave. Then she just don't talk to me. She's like, fuck this. I don't want to listen to this. You always say take holiday, don't take holiday.
Yeah, it's
So
hard,
I think
right?
it's something that I like kind of shit on myself because I keep doing it and doing it and doing it.
Yeah.
I think to a certain extent, maybe they do like, actually he got family car ma. But I admittedly say it. I'm like, bro, I'm not going to pay for my own fucking car, bro. Company pay for my car. And I don't even drive to work anymore. I bike to work.
Wait, how far is it?
Like 5
5
minutes.
minutes.
If I
Super
drove,
close
it's
by.
3 minutes.
Like bicycle or motorbike?
Like literally bicycle, bro. Electric
Wow.
bicycle. Because I feel like I
Like
can't
China.
find parking.
Yeah, okay. Then
Yeah.
you have a problem, right? I mean,
Yeah.
you're solving it using.
Yeah. And I don't need to
Tech.
pay for petrol. So it doesn't make any sense.
But I guess I feel it's okay if my friends think that way.
I don't care.
Yeah, correct.
don't
Because
care.
I can't control what they think.
I don't
That's
care.
your prerogative.
Yeah.
I can only control how I feel about it. And
Yeah.
as far as I'm concerned, I'm still driving a nice car, lah, right? So fuck you.
What can you do? I mean, the thing is, what can you do?
I mean,
if your mother buys you a good car, what can you do? You use it, right?
Yeah.
How come you say I'm not going to buy? I'm still going to settle with Kanchi.
Some people are like that. Some people are like that.
Okay lah,
I
but
think it's a
it's
expression
there.
of
Some people are
ego,
ashamed. Some people are ashamed that they come from money. Some people do.
But for me, I'm just I could have been born in a different country with a lot less, and if I get what I can get, I'll make the best of what I can get.
Yeah.
That's what I feel. So even if people wanna like, hey, this guy got it all good, I'm like, I do. I'm not sorry for it, but I'll do my best to help other people who don't have it. That's the most I can do.
Yeah.
With the time I have.
But people still do compare, right?
It's the nature of being a
Because
human.
human.
It's the
I mean,
nature.
even if you're like the second richest man in the world, you will compare yourself as to the first richest person. in the world.
yeah, actually, yeah.
You still feel poor next to him.
Yeah. There's
In a
always
sense.
this like grass is always greener on the other side
Exactly.
type of mentality.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a shame.
How hard is it to pitch to a company to buy your firefighting services? Damn easy, right?
Like,
If
is
it's
that as in the
need it.
system? Is in the system?
Is the system? I mean,
If
I
it's B2B, honestly, it's just price.
Oh,
B2B is honestly just price. They look at the best price, but we do give a bit more service, right? Some companies do care about the service. So like companies like DHL or like bigger companies where they have a
mass
MNCs
scale.
lah. Yeah, MNCs where if you think about it, if you guys go to Ikano, right?
Yeah.
So Ikano owns IKEA, right? So
Oh shit, I didn't know that.
yeah, Ikano is the company that's above IKEA.
Oh, IPC.
IPC owns IKEA lah.
Oh.
Yeah, Ikano, I think it's the founder's name actually. Something Ikan.
Oh,
Oh.
shit.
I didn't know also until recently.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I didn't know. So if you look at Ikano or IKEA, right, there's fire safety or safety in general, everything's above. They have AEDs. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I do notice that. Because when you go to IKEA and you go to Ikano, right, they have the box with the heart and the lightning
Yes.
bolt.
Yes.
Oh shit! Because I see that a lot in Singapore and in Japan. But when I
Yes.
come back, I'm like, actually, I don't see this before. Then
Yeah.
after when you go, you kind of, what's
So-
so familiar? Man?
Yeah. So they use higher standards. So if you look at their keluar signs, their push bars for all the keluar doors,
yep.
all different, all high quality, glow in the dark, green, and all imported, of course.
Wow.
So some companies do want to uphold that kind of quality, right? But Malaysian companies, I think we're still in a level where okay, we just need to survive, right? Whatever
Yeah.
cheapest, whatever's affordable for regulatory purposes, we'll do it.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
true. It's very difficult because of the ringgit, bro. It's very difficult because if our currency was a lot, at least half of what Singapore is, right? I think the mentality would really flip. It's just that the currency is so bad, and because everything is market rate, the buying power is less. It's kind of like an iPhone. Like the iPhone's gonna cost more or less the same everywhere, right?
But I also think like for SMEs, right?
Mm.
I think are you considered SME?
Yeah. I think my company's on like 25 people, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of SMEs, right? They don't want to hire talent that they're more expensive,
Yes.
right? A lot of times like we stinge on a lot of things.
Yes.
But then I realized why are we doing it? Because when I look at the bottom line, right, we're not making the highest profits. Right?
Yeah.
We don't know how to make higher profits. But to make higher profits, you do need to hire better people. You need
Correct.
better technology.
Very much chicken.
It's
and
a
egg.
chicken egg.
Exactly, but the older generation is like, no, let's just save on this. We'll
Yep,
save on that. We'll save on this. Then you always be just saving and not really growing. Like people, I mean, a lot of times.
You need to put in money to grow money.
Exactly.
So right now
exactly.
you are
put in
in
money
that
to grow money.
phase where you're putting in money so that it can grow at the. Are you in that phase right now?
I'm in that phase where I'm pushing to invest, right? So right now we're going through. I'm taking a bit of step back in the branding and marketing. We are doing bare minimum lah. But what I realized is that there is a glass ceiling in the company,
Okay.
right? So I was doing a lot of brand marketing. We have so many inquiries, but we couldn't service it at the point I want it to be.
Mm.
So right now I'm looking inwards, right? So we're a digital team. We are doing all the digital implementation as well, because without technology, it's damn hard to grow.
Yeah.
You just need more people, and now HR is an issue. It's hard to get people, right? Some
Yeah.
companies compensate hard work by just paying you more money. We don't have that luxury to do so. Right, we may not even have the environment to do so. We can't promise like, okay, our pantries will be always stocked up. We don't have Nespresso machines. We don't have all these kind of things.
Sure.
So why work for this small company that don't have all these amenities, where I can so much easier just work for a company that gives all that? It's hard.
That's true. Because the competition is not with another SME.
We are,
It's with the MNC.
we are competing with everybody.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably competing with you too in terms of hiring. We
Oh,
may-
hiring. Yeah,
hiring,
yeah.
right?
Mm, mm.
Employee market. Yeah, I'm probably competing with everybody, right? Every
Yeah.
business.
That's true.
Shopee is probably just hiring everyone. I'm sorry, guys.
Shopee is hiring. Shopee. That's actually
They're
a,
just hiring everyone.
it's
Trust
true.
me. I work very closely with HR. We're hiring just everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody with like decent talent is just taken.
exactly. Last time they would
Wow.
take top talent,
Now it's just half decent.
So
Honestly,
then-
our bar is very lower.
and then our bar will be even lower.
Yeah. Forced to be what? The market dynamics, right? I've already
Yes.
taken like level 5 and up. You got to take level 4 and bottom up.
Then we train them. Then when they train, and then
Then they
if
chow.
we don't know how to sustain this talent, they chow. And sustaining does take time as well, right? To finally have that pantry, to finally have the benefits that bigger companies can give. So why stick on to a company like ours?
Oh, bro, you have a lot of work, man.
I feel that.
Oh, I can feel the work today, bro. I can feel it.
I know. Actually,
Oh.
that's the same thing I'm going through right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of talent had left after COVID or during COVID because they felt as if, because events is very dependent on the event industry. What? So if COVID means no income, cash flow, then salaries are halved.
Exactly.
Very, very difficult.
Some companies can work from home.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
ours cannot.
Yeah,
You got to be on ground.
exactly.
So a lot of talent had left, and then it's rebuilding phase again.
How
It's
did
very difficult.
how did COVID affect your business? Huh?
It affected my B2C really nicely. I think same as
Naturally.
Shopee.
'Cause-
Online?
Yeah,
For
online
sure.
shopping,
Yeah.
Yeah, we were getting like people buying fire stations at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4
Yeah,
a.m.
yeah.
That's kind of weird, bro.
It's kind of weird. It's
Oh,
Why
maybe
the
it's
hell
porn.
people buying in
Bro.
midnight?
Maybe it's porn.
But
Maybe
we
it's
do.
porn. It's like firemen come high. Then you're like,
So
Hey man,
should we
if
do
that's
fire
what drives sales. Who's complaining? That's a good problem to have.
wait, give me 1 minute. I just want to check the camera.
You know what? Since he's going camera, I need to go washroom.
So it's you and I, Brian.
Yeah, so it's me and you. No, but it's interesting. Just talking in, right?
I think for a lot of companies now, they are going through that because a lot of SMEs also had to close shop.
Yeah.
During COVID. Now it's that one is very apparent lah. A lot of people had. I think that's why there's a shift after this great resignation, especially since because they feel like why am I working in a company like this? The internal
Exactly.
thought because you're working from home right now, and then like the pull back to office is real. So a lot of people are like, fuck this, I'm going to chow.
Yeah.
So there's this great rotation happening, I feel. And a lot of people are changing industries. So
Yeah.
you can't really... Now it's March, right? I think.
Yep.
March, April is usually the big turnaround where everybody starts job hopping.
Because they
Yeah,
get their
it's
bonuses.
post-bonus season, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause they get
But
their bonuses.
I assume, and I you can correct my assumptions, or maybe this is revealing too many numbers, so you can
Yep.
not answer the question. I assume your B2B channel provides significantly more top line revenue than your B2C.
Revenue, yes, but profit, no.
Mm.
B2C
Understand.
profits are nicer.
Of course, because you manufacture your own, you sell direct to the consumer. There's
Correct.
Effectively,
yeah,
yeah,
direct to
you-
consumer. But our whole business is all direct to consumer.
ah
So we don't do the agent model where we get agents to sell them.
You
Right.
Direct,
Yeah.
I
Sorry?
see.
direct lah, yourself.
Direct, yeah, but direct is an issue too because you don't need to just focus on manufacturing. You need to focus on the service too.
Mm.
So you need to focus on the people. You need to focus on training
Oh.
people as well. So our headcount is high because of that. So logistics we do that too, right? So we have our own vans, we have our own people, our own
Very
technicians. Yeah, so we have a lot of manpower because of that.
Oh.
But in terms of revenue, may not be the best. right,
Interesting.
for that kind of number.
I saw in your building's on Oakland Road, right? No, not Oakland Road, Federal, right?
We're on federal, yeah.
Yeah, I saw like that outdoor part. Why are there so many fire extinguishers on the ground, bro? Outdoor.
Those are being serviced. Right? Those are
Oh.
being serviced. Those fire stations are being serviced.
So it's a lot. It's like shitloads, man. It's like hundreds there.
Thousands.
Yeah.
Mm.
What do you mean by service?
Yeah, so every year for businesses, you need to service your fire stations.
What the fuck?
Yes, every year.
It's a regulatory thing, right?
It's a regulatory. It's
I guarantee nobody does it.
Everyone does
People
it.
have to
Is
do
it?
Yeah,
Is
have
it
to comply.
mandatory?
It is mandatory.
So how does the
The
how does it
bomba
work?
actually randomly goes to places. So a lot of times you cannot even renew your business license
Oh,
if you do not have your fire stations serviced.
Fascinating enforcement strategy.
Yes, yes. But a lot of times we do know of regulatory bodies who make use of it also lah. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice
Wow.
way of putting it.
Yeah.
So diplomatic, Brian. So well trained.
wait, what do you mean?
The
by
US. America.
that? Wait, what do you mean by that? Sorry, I'm not sure whether I caught on to that. What do you mean?
Raswa, bro. Raswa.
I know,
Yeah.
but okay, never mind. I'm slow. Fuck, fucking hell. Oh shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a mandatory thing. So when you guys sell a fire extinguisher B2C, do you guys contact them with their information and then like?
There's
hey-
no mandatory need to it.
Oh,
right,
because it's
so
not business.
It's not business, yeah. So we just tell them what's the best, right?
Practice
so
lor.
best practice lah.
Oh.
So you guys are a Malaysian-based company only, right? You only operate in Malaysia.
Only in Malaysia.
Do you also ship to East Malaysia?
East Malaysia, it's a bit difficult.
Yes.
It's a bit difficult.
Logistics cost is
Yeah.
incredibly high.
Very, very high. But for some projects we do lah.
I see.
For some projects we do.
Only with enough scale, I assume.
Yeah. It's so expensive.
Why?
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. But I am looking to that. I think this morning there were 700 houses that were burned down. Because
Wow.
there's a lot of long houses. Once it starts,
It continues.
it just continues.
Mm.
So we've done some CSR projects over there, but I really want to look into Sabah, Sarawak, Labuan as well.
Yep.
So we've had one guy who really wanted fire extinguishers from us because it's cheaper. If you buy from agent there, it's like 3 times the price.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's just not scalable yet.
Yep.
But businesses always think about all these profit things, right? But I'm trying to look at it at a different angle. We will hit a lot of lives over there.
I think
from a strictly from a saving lives perspective, not
Correct,
so much from a
correct.
bottom line perspective.
Correct. There's a lot of fires do happen in Sabah, Sarawak, Labuan.
Do you not is it expensive to ship that? Because when you ship, is it with like literally a ship or is it with a plane?
Our
or-
product is considered a dangerous good because it's pressurized.
So you cannot fly, ma. You have
Exactly,
to
you have to take
ocean
ship.
lor, by freight, lah.
By freight. So you need a minimum quantity as well.
Oh,
To have a pallet.
God damn.
Yeah. Then you have how do you distribute it out there as well.
Mm.
So logistics issue lah.
Damn.
But that's the typical East Malaysian problem.
Yeah.
A lot of other businesses are affected by this. They cannot go to East Malaysia. Cost doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I see a lot of things that can't be shipped there. It's so sad, man. I
Also,
can't
it's
imagine.
also very fragmented states.
Yeah.
People forget how
Dude,
the sheer
yes.
size of Sarawak.
We just did this one really. We just did a project for Sabah, Sarawak, Labuan.
Mm.
And we basically went to every state. So I didn't realize we can't just ship to the 2 ports. No, so what I'm trying to say is that some places, some towns are actually closer to Sabah, even though the address is Sarawak.
Yep.
So we should have just sent
Of
it to
course.
Sarawak to send to Sabah.
Yes.
We didn't think of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Oh.
But it's the kind of thing you wouldn't think of unless you feel the pain.
Exactly. So there was one state which was like, oh, it's still in Sarawak. But then Brunei was in the way.
Yep.
Oh my god! So you should have shipped to Sabah because Sabah is nearer to the fucking.
Correct.
Yep.
We didn't know until it happened.
I mean, the
Wow.
distance between Kuching, Miri, and say Sandakan is immense.
It's crazy.
The scale is wild.
Damn.
Us Klang Valley folk, we forget about that shit, lah, right?
Exactly. It's like 20 minutes. Oh, damn far.
From Tropicana to Darling far.
So far.
Bro, it's damn far, bro. It's damn far for us. But then for them, it's a day journey type of thing. Yeah, it's like going to Penang lah, technically, or longer.
No, for the scale can be 6 hours, 7, 8 hours
Yeah.
in drive.
What a long drive, my god.
Yeah.
I have no idea what y'all talking about.
We're talking about Sabah Sarawak
Oh.
because he was talking about shipping there.
Yeah.
And when you ship to Sabah Sarawak, technically, if you ship to Sarawak, that place you're shipping to in Sarawak,
Could be nearer at Sabah.
yeah, because the port in Sabah is nearer. So that's the context. Yeah.
Okay.
But then again, East Malaysia is very ignored, lah, bro.
Yeah, which is
Like-
pretty sad.
Yeah, I mean, like first of all, literally they're physically further away. Secondly, like everything is happening in KL, Penang, Johor, that thing. So to them, it's just like, and you know, right? It's so weird. I was in Penang and I was doing like an on-ground job.
Yeah.
So an on-ground job for us is kind of like you go on, you talk to customers, you're like, hey, sign up for this and all that. So then I was talking to them and I was working with the temp staff people and they were students. So they're like 17, 18 years old. And I asked them, what do you want to do when you grow older? You know, what's your major, that type of thing. And they say, I want to be a kind of accountant, I want to be whatever lah, right? They're like, are you going to move to KL? Oh, no lah, no, I don't want to move to KL lah. They're like, huh? Why you don't move to KL? It's like, KL very stressed lah.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
like,
true though.
Not a false statement.
yeah, like, where got stress? He's like, yeah, but every time stuck in traffic jam. Every time, you know, the boss also very aggressive. I got study there 1 year, then I come back study here already. They're like, wow. It's quite incredible. And I was talking to my Japanese tuition teacher also, and she's like, nah, fuck that, I don't want to go to KL. She only goes to KL if she needs to do shit. And it's so weird because if you think about it, we are born here, right?
Yeah.
So the stress is like natural to us, I guess. It's like second nature.
It's almost like seeing how the Chinese work in China.
Is it hardcore?
It's Thank you. It's crazy, dude.
Yeah?
I think PNB 118, right?
Mm.
No, TRX 108.
Oh, TRX, okay.
106 is it? I don't even remember
I
numbers.
don't know, man.
It was basically built by Chinese, like Chinese.
But they were hardcore in a sense how because they work 24 hours or
They
So
needed to
then-
get that shit up like
Yeah,
yesterday.
Yeah, it's like 996, right? If you think about 996 thing, it's like to the Chinese probably like that's normal lah.
Yeah, probably.
But to us, it's like how the hell do you work from 9 to 9 for 6 days a week?
I think we need
Yeah.
4-3, man.
sorry.
Oh, shit, I failed. I wanted to say 10 to 5, but only work 4 days a week.
10-5-4.
10-5-4. We need
10-5-4.
10-5-4. We really need it.
Bro, that's French timing, bro.
No lah, that's too generous for the French.
The French is 444, bro.
444.
As a firefighting organization, all right, I'm very curious.
Life-saving organization.
How do people like apply for it? Like, hi, HR, I'm really want to save some lives. This is my resume.
We're not firemen, so it's a bit different, man. But we do have people who apply to positions in the company because they actually genuinely want to save lives.
Serious?
Oh, interesting.
That's why I said.
Yeah. But not everyone's like that.
Oh,
Yeah,
some people
so-
just like, oh, money.
Most of the time. Yeah. So I'm doing all the hiring now. My goodness. I tell them there are 3 types of people. Of course, there are more lah. 3 types of people where the main goal in career is really to make money. Nothing wrong about that, right?
Yeah.
Money.
You gotta
Yeah.
respect that.
Number 2, people who want to learn as much as possible. I think the younger ones who want to do that, right?
Growth, yeah.
Growth, yeah. And number 3 is some people are lucky to have passions that make money.
Fair enough.
Some people have passion
Yep.
to make money. So I've seen all 3 in hiring, right? Some people really just want to save lives. And they really want to just do good. Like my graphic designer, he's 47 years old. Just hired him. Super senior as a graphic designer. But he's a trained firefighter.
Wow.
He's volunteered. He's a volunteer
I
trained
see.
firefighter. He's put out three fires in his life. So he has that burning passion in him as well in the company. But there's some people who just say, I mean, I have my EA. She says that I just want money.
Yeah,
At least
fair
she's
enough.
honest.
lah.
At least
Yeah,
you
at least
know.
she's honest.
Yeah.
She tells that to me all the time. She's like, I just want money, Brian. It's like I don't take ELs because that's 130 ringgit a day
Oh
of
wow.
salary. But it's good. At least I know what she wants.
Yeah.
Actually, I was a girl I hired. I asked her, actually, I'm curious, right? You worked in your previous agency for like 6 months. So what happened to you, Poge?
Okay, you see, I have a fiance, right? Okay, and I always wear the same shorts every time I go out with her.
The
Army pants.
camo
I
pants.
love that pants so much because
Okay.
it suits in every occasion. I don't know what about your thing, lah. Okay.
I don't think so, but
All right.
I
Okay.
respect
It
your
always
decision.
fits. So recently, I have a few pair of new pants.
I wonder what brand.
Yeah. So there, I didn't tell her also. You know, I have a few pants. Even the long pants, I have a couple. It's very good. It's very comfortable as well. Okay. So there was the one that after I wore it to her, and she's like, "Hey, new pants ah." Then I thought she's gonna be so happy, and I thought I was going to get some action that day. But turns out that I was scolded because she thought that I bought a new pants without her.
Wait, what?
Oh, so she was expecting you to consult her on what new pants
Yes,
to buy.
Oh,
yes. Then
oh.
then she was pretty mad. I'm like, no, relax. I just got sponsored by Bottom Slab to wear these really good pants, you know. And then she's like, oh, actually, it's quite nice. Now. That's why. Then I asked her, you want some? Then she's like, yeah, sure. Sorry, not for you. You know. Then I'm like, I got myself a couple of pants, quite nice. And then I show her some of the pants, and she's like, oh, actually, the color quite nice. So I'm actually genuinely impressed, and that was like her exact reaction. And now it's my go-to pants, basically.
Fuck. But I gotta say, those pants look really good on you.
I know.
Yeah.
No, first and foremost because it's black, lah. Okay.
Yeah,
It's
I
easy to-
kind of wish I had the black one. I got a beige one, but it still looks good. It's just I feel like the black looks pretty sick. I love the adjustment strings on that one.
Yeah, true. Okay. The only thing, right, I feel if it could be better if they were to give me more.
It's honestly same. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I have the black one and the blue one. The blue one I use when I'm going out with my friends. The black one I use when I'm going out with like meeting other friends. Who I feel like I need to wear a bit more classy. So I wear the black one, you know.
I feel the same too now because I keep wearing the same ones because I'm so comfortable with the colors and all that. But I feel like if you were to give me, I know I'm contradicting myself, but I feel like if you give me a few more, I can match with more. You know. But I love the pants. I don't even wear my other pants now. So I
Yeah,
swear to God, I'm a convert. I'm a converter after this.
Yeah, same. But I guess if you want more, you can use the code YAMCHA10 to get 10% off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Check
So
out.
far, really good feedback. I don't think you guys will be disappointed. Amazing.
What was I saying earlier?
I don't remember.
I honestly, for life, of me cannot remember. I got very distracted by this.
I was talking about how.
I usually forget things.
I was talking about. How, can you hear? You okay?
It's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
on
yeah.
one side. Hold on. Yeah, only one side. One side.
But you can hear. Can hear what I'm saying.
Okay,
Actually,
Warrior.
mine is also a bit faint. I don't know why.
Warrior
You
issues.
can just do it like me, lah, bro. You just release like one,
Yeah.
the ear that you can't hear. Yeah. And that's where it helps to calibrate things a bit.
Yours also one side. is it?
Yeah, one side only. Yeah.
What the fuck is
Mine
going
is two
on?
though. Nice.
Is it?
Nice.
Today is a interesting day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Dude, so many issues.
Is he okay?
I have no idea, bro.
I don't know what's happening. Hey, message.
He
Chop.
hasn't messaged me. Yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Wow.
Nasi lemak. No,
What's
lah.
your favorite?
Shut the fuck up, bro. Don't say nasi lemak. Give
Serious
me a
ah?
fucking break.
Serious,
No, lah, not nasi lemak. I barely eat that.
I'm fine nasi
bullshit.
lemak, bro. I love it.
Every time a Malaysian says they like nasi lemak, they're full of shit.
They're
Hey, but
lying.
what if the nasi lemak is very nice?
No, rubbish. Unless you tell me, right, it's nasi lemak, but I like the fried chicken. Right? Then I like, which one? Then you like, oh, I like the rempa. Okay lah, then I can give you a pass. But if you just say, oh lah, nasi lemak lah, the bungkus one, I'm like, this guy's full of shit. This guy don't like.
Hey, but bungkus one, I like. I like
Yeah,
it
the
a lot.
bungus one damn nice though.
bro. I respect that you like the bungkus. I like the
not my
bungkus one
favourite
too, but it's not your favorite dish.
But what if it's someone's favorite dish? You dissing on their dish, bro.
I'm just saying.
You go
it's
to the
very-
kampung, the Buddha eat nasi lemak all day, then they say it's nasi lemak, then you saying bukan. What the fuck?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
like it, bukan.
I'm not talking to the guy in the kampung right now. lah. Okay. I guarantee, right, most people, right, are not like that.
But there could be people who like nasi lemak.
Is your food genuinely your favorite food, nasi lemak?
No,
Ah, there you go.
it's hard to choose. It's hard to choose.
Choose one.
Choose one.
Easy.
I like raw fishes.
Oh, you like sushi?
sushi.
I like sushi.
Mm,
Yeah.
it's a
Same,
main
bro.
culture.
Same,
Main
100%.
culture. Favorite artist?
What? What?
The first thing that came to mind is Taylor Swift, but I don't really like her.
But I like how you still didn't answer the question.
Okay, for someone that has a story, I do like Macklemore a lot.
Oh, nice song.
What?
Downtown.
Yeah,
That was a good song, bro.
Because he came from an indie. He's private. Is that what you call it?
I don't know.
Like
bro.
he's not
I have
signed.
no
he's
idea.
not signed.
Oh, he's not under a label.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
he's not
I
under a
didn't
label. It's his own Macklemore label or something like that, LLC. So
Wow.
he made a song called "Same Love," which is about same
Oh,
love,
yeah. Like
Wait,
same sex. Right?
same sex love. Yeah, and at that time it was still not a thing yet. but he was only able to do it because it's under his own label.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So I thought it's like, that's amazing.
Why don't you make a firefighter song?
I'm not an artist, but I wish I could. So one more fact is his more popular song,
Down, down.
What?
Thrift
Thrift
store.
store.
So
Yeah.
at that time, rappers were just talking about like their bling, their Rolex, their ice. He was talking about the thrift
It's
store.
essentially a parody on
Exactly.
bling.
And his
$50 for a T-shirt.
and his video was shot fully on a Canon 5D Mark II.
Wow.
Yeah, so I thought that was super cool.
In a Ross.
and honestly,
In a Ross, yes, exactly.
honestly
in
that
a
video
Ross.
was dope.
It was so good with the DeLorean and the random ass
Yeah.
people dancing, and I thought it was so cool.
You know, Macklemore performed his first performance in my school.
In
like,
USF,
yeah, and he charged only like $5. And I was like,
man.
so kiam, man, I didn't want to pay. I was like, who is this guy? I'm not gonna pay for this guy. Fuck me, man, bro. I swear to God. And that year was the year that Thrift Shop came out.
Oh shit.
2012 lah.
Yeah. It was my final season in SF.
Oh,
No, no, it was my first semester there.
semester.
Yeah, 2013 only I came back.
Yeah. Not my favorite artist, but I just like his story.
Who are the competitors of firefighters?
Wow.
That's quite a lot.
I can't name you.
I can't even name one.
Yeah.
There's one called SRI. I
Who
think
the
you do
hell is that?
SRI.
see them quite a bit. They're
Is
quite
it,
big.
is it
quite big.
Sri?
Sri.
They just call it Sri lah.
It's
Are
actually,
they an Indian company?
most people think that, but SRI stands for Steel Recon Industries.
Shit, man.
Yeah.
What's up with Malaysian companies and acronyms, bro? My mom's company is meeting exhibition plans, MEP. Yum Sessions. YCS. What the fuck is this shit, bro?
I don't know, man.
Steel reproduction industry.
Steel Recon.
Oh, recon.
Recon, yeah.
Interesting.
Reconditioned,
And
yeah.
how is their name tied to fire industry?
You gotta speak closer, bro.
Sorry. How are they tied to fire industry? It sounds to me like they just buy
Yeah, actually.
cars and
They do a lot of steel parts, so they don't just do. They manufacture a lot, right? They are much
I
bigger
see.
manufacturer, but we do direct to consumer more, and we do the servicing as well.
Mm.
They export a lot. We don't do too much, but in terms of just sheer volume, they're a pretty big competitor. But in terms of competitors who are B2 direct to consumer, they're not that many because it's just a lot of manpower, a lot
see.
of manpower, a lot of marketing and branding too. So like for manufacturers, you don't really need to market and brand too much. You just sell cheap to the agents and they will do the work.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
that's one.
this
Oh, sorry.
this SRI
Also
sounds like
second
they-
gen.
Yeah. Also second gen. Okay,
Also
interesting.
second gen, yeah.
From a market share perspective on a B2B level, are they larger than you guys?
In terms of number of fire stations out there, yes, for sure.
Wow, serious?
In terms of number of fire stations, yeah.
Okay. Are they the biggest player in the market?
I think so actually.
Okay.
I
I
would.
see.
In
So
terms of fire extinguishers only lah. Not
Right.
you don't
Not services.
not
included.
services, not the servicing, not everything else.
I see.
Not
But
systems. and
for
all.
B2C, we are clear. We are number one by a lot.
Right.
Yeah, because no one else is spending money on marketing. No one's spending money
Hmm.
on content creation. No one has a full-time TikToker.
You are also the first mover
We are the first mover. Yes.
when it comes to B2C.
Yes. Yeah.
Fuck, this got tier already, man.
It's just lucky lah because we were in that time when e-commerce were coming up.
Yeah.
And we came back to Malaysia and it's just easy because we were the consumer, right? We knew what to do. We know what kind of marketing to copy.
This is a bit more of a personal question, right? But
Yeah.
how does your girlfriend feel about you working in your family business?
She understands. I think her dad works in a family business too,
Oh,
so
shit.
she knows.
Oh.
Her dad works for a family business. yeah.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
If you're not, it's a bit difficult. My ex was not. She was in Shopee.
I've actually bumped into her.
Oh,
a
is
few
it?
times. Yeah. In the lobby and whatnot. Never said hi, but I was like, I think about it. I'm like, huh.
Yeah. So for her, it was a bit difficult to understand.
Why is it difficult?
Bro.
Make me understand because I am not in a family business. Can the family business people tell me or tell the
Basically,
people?
right, if you're dating someone that has a family business, right, or is in the family business, okay, you are working in that family business, whether you like it or not. Example lah, if my mom or my uncle had an emergency and says, John, can you and Jen go and faster move this or not? Then I am hooked up with something. I'll be like, Yang, please. I told Jen, please go and help me do this. She like, okay, I'll do it. So she has to do work lah. You're not exactly paid for it. You didn't exactly sign up for this. You're just in this relationship. But you have to understand and you have to be very patient. Whereas there are going to be people out there who are not understanding and be like, no, I don't work for your parents. No, I'm not going to do this. No, they stand their ground, lah, which is respectable in that sense. But at the same time, you live in Malaysia, it's culturally very difficult to say no because it kind of ruins your image as the
Yeah.
future wife, future husband type of thing. It's very
It's hard.
difficult.
And like leaves, no such thing as leaves for me.
Yeah.
You can't take leaves. Like I mean, for the general public, you can take like what 2 weeks leave in a row, or like you collect leave. I don't collect leave.
You feel as if
You are the leaf, bro.
no, it's like a lot of things have to go on pause when you're not there.
Yes.
And when things go to a pause, it's damn hard to get back the momentum to start again. It's really hard to like restart and to hand over to your team. If let's say you were to take leave for 2 weeks, a lot of things have to be handed over, and then let's say it takes like a week lah, files, briefs and briefing and all that. Then when you come back, they have to spend another week briefing you so you can get back into the grind of it. It's I really don't know how to explain because it's a lot. Like, and you never have one job scope when you are working in a family business. That's how I feel. Like, if my mom knew that I could, I don't know, do something with my phone that's very unique,
Done.
I have to do that already lah. Like, okay, so a bit of context. When I did vlogs with my phone, I used to vlog with my phone. My mom was like, hey, you can do video. So she just equate video with phone means you know how to use camera ma. Camera means you know how to do sound ma. Sound means you know how to do editing ma.
You can leave the country also then.
So basically she's like, hey, go and shoot the factory next week. I'm like, mom, I never even turned on camera
That's
before.
that's how you got.
And that's how I learned how to use a camera lah.
Nice.
Like if suddenly there were to be, because we work in an old shop lot,
Yeah.
right? If let's say there will be a leak, say, hey John, can you count in the leak? I don't know how to count in the leak, bro. Count in the leak, right, is basically solve the problem, right?
Counting
So
the
find a
leak means
plumber.
you call Kautim, bro.
Yeah.
That would be my solution to it, lah.
Or find a way
That's what I've
lah.
been doing. So that's what I've been doing. Right? I've been delegating as well.
Yeah, no choice, bro. You cannot do
Yeah.
everything one.
Yeah.
But mine cannot because it's like, why can't you go and do it yourself?
You don't know.
Not plumber.
It's difficult, bro. Yours is 140 packs, so I think it's understandable when you
true.
outsource. Mine is 20 packs,
Okay, then
That means
cannot.
if there's a
You
toilet, if there's a toilet that's clogged, right? John, go and clean lah.
Yeah, you can't delegate lah.
I cannot because I don't pay them to unclog the toilet. But
They just say no lah.
there was a dead rat.
Try saying no.
There was a dead rat in my office toilet,
Take Maisie, she will deal with it.
bro. That dead rat, right, was not completely dead yet, but they're like, John, get it out of the office. Nobody can go toilet now.
So you had to smite it.
No lah, he was just moving, and then I tried to put it into the dustpan. Started moving even more and shrieking. So I just wait there until like 10 p.m. until it finally died because of the poison. Then I just collect the body and throw.
That shit's bleak, man.
Yeah,
Bro,
I saw a huge
why-
centipede. A lot of things lah, bro. The list goes on. If my mom double parks the
Your
car,
office is in the jungle or?
no,
Yeah,
it's, it's next to a lot of Tai Chow and all that.
Oh, that's why.
Yes, rats,
That's
cockroaches,
why.
warehouse. Warehouse
That's
is like
why
a
lah.
pool of dead cockroaches
That's
at the
why
end. We just go and you can't stop it because you're next to a restaurant behind you. They sell like beef noodles and shit. So cockroaches are bound to it's old shop lots. You know the problem unless you move to Mont Kiara or something lah. Then you live in a beautiful place.
Even so, still got cockroach.
Still got one. It's natural. You live in
Yeah.
Malaysia, so it's a problem solution thing. If you have a warehouse, you have to clean it up. You have a lot of nitty gritty things, and you can't just say, "Hey," you only can ask people, "Hey, bro, can you help me or not?" Because you cannot order them. If you order them, they're like, "Bro, you didn't pay me to do this, bro."
That's why you hire an executive assistant.
I cannot because we just
It's the
finished
best
COVID,
decision
bro.
of my life. It's the best decision of my life. It's a new role.
It's difficult,
great.
I feel. Because
It's
if
fine.
I'm not mistaken, yours is very office centric also, ma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine
Yeah.
is very hands on. I need to go there. Like, for example, if I need to set up in a supermarket, where's the nearest power outlet? It's on the ground, bro. And right? I don't know whether you all have opened the fucking power outlet in the ground in the supermarket before, lah. But it's not a pretty sight, lah, okay?
Not many people have the chance to, I think.
No, you can. You just go to any supermarket, you see the power outlet on the ground.
No.
Just
First you need to
open
do is take a ladder
Yeah.
and go into the
it. You don't
supermarket.
need. You don't need.
I
Have you
just
seen the
talked ab-
Have you seen the TikTok video?
I just talked about that to one of my friends.
Get a
last week.
ladder
Yeah,
and
just
just
had a
go
conversation.
fast.
It's freaking
All
brilliant.
the safeties.
Yeah.
The safety suit. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's genius.
So I think it's a lot of things, lah, for my side.
Talking about the ladder, right? Do you think if I use that thing, I become a ladder, do you think I can enter your office?
So that funny story. I actually questioned someone in that before. Not with a ladder, but someone that was checking our building.
Uh,
So I was like, "Who are you?" 'Cause I wanted to make sure it's not the ladder
Right,
scenario lah.
right.
Then he just came out to me and said, bro, not bro lah. Your company hired me to check your building.
Prove it.
Ain't nothing wrong in asking, right?
There's nothing wrong with asking,
Yeah,
bro.
it's your company, bro. You
That's
got
true,
Who
that's
the hell
true.
is this stranger walking in my company?
Exactly,
And then what do you
exactly.
say? And you're like,
I actually confronted him. I was like, what are you doing? Right? What are you trying to do? Right. So he got quite angry at me. But
then don't
all's
pay
good,
him
all's
lah.
good. No, lah. He needed to check our building for
Okay.
our inspections and stuff.
Plot twist, he works for SRI. The competitors spying.
I don't know lah. For me, my company is so fucking small lah, bro. The moment you enter, it's only one door lah. So I probably
I
be
know.
like,
I've went into your your door before.
almost everybody in a circle of friends have worked in my mom's company before at this point. Yeah, it's kind of like, hey, I know John's mom company. You know, they can work there part time.
Is that true for your business and your friend circle?
No, it's a
No.
bit different. It's a bit different. Yeah, but I think it's a cycle, right? So if you're stuck at that 20, it will be damn hard for you to come out of it. Like we have been stuck at a 120, 140 for many
We
years
were at 50, bro.
because of COVID lah.
Have to cut headcount.
Okay,
It's
Yeah.
like that. No choice. But actually, to be fair lah, events companies are more than 20 packs.
Cannot be 120.
You are never more than 20 unless
There are people.
unless you are production and you are also like warehouse and you have multiple facets. So our events company is very like, we are the managers of your event, so we find suppliers and stuff like that. And we have a warehouse lah, so you can store your stuff and everything.
Yeah.
Larger event companies like Ecopia and all that, right? They have like 400 packs, bro. They have like painters, they have like designers, they have printers, they have content creators, videographers. So the price can be very cheap because they have all in-house.
Do you
You know.
aspire to be like that?
No, actually, I'm quite happy where it is
Okay.
right now.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
good.
feel it's just I'm gonna do what I can to
Yeah.
the best of my ability because I just want to be good at what I do. So
Mhm.
it doesn't really matter where the trajectory ends up. In
Sure.
the end, ultimately, she does let me have the power of decision to make. Then I'll make the decision. But for now, I am not given that decision. So it's okay lah. I'll just work. I'm happy. So it's okay.
That's good.
I can do things on the side like this. You know,
Yeah.
salary is okay. I live nearby, and if there's an emergency, I'm very more than happy to help out with the family or if anything comes up. So I think that's my role lah.
When is your annual dinner?
Where you got speaking to the mic?
Sorry, when is your annual dinner?
Wow, that's
Very
Our
specific.
last one was why so specific? The last one was 2019.
What was the date?
September 9th?
what?
I know I'm getting somewhere. I'm getting somewhere.
I don't remember.
I'm just
You
trying
don't
to
remember your annual dinner?
Because he wants to be the MC for your event.
Yes.
Oh my god.
September something. Dude, we're SME, man. MCs are me.
Yeah.
I like how you said SMEs are me. You are just more. Are you more than one? MCs.
MCs are me.
He's more than one MC. You know, he's so good at his job.
Yeah.
I'll see you on September.
For me, my fucking company dinner, right, is a restaurant only, bro. Just get 2 tables stay.
Usually that's the case lah. But we wanted to be big that one time because it was 45 years.
I see.
did.
What the hell? You
okay.
almost 45 years in Malaysia already.
48 now.
Damn, hitting that 50.
Hitting that shit. Yeah, you're right.
Have you?
If you want to do an anniversary event, let me know, my friend.
Can.
Yeah.
And that's an MC here as well.
Yeah.
Can sell things online with him as well.
Yeah.
fetch?
We're on Shopee.
I work with Shopee Food actually and get you delivery.
Oh, you're on Shopee.
Food delivery.
Nice.
No lah, you know what? I feel like the biggest pro, right, with having a small SME company, that's why I feel like I don't need to grow.
Yeah.
Is because, right, I feel number one, everybody is damn close to each other. So the politics is never touching the people down there. It's always, ayo, my mom is like this, my uncle is like that. They choose to do this. So they bear the responsibility of that decision, lor. So a lot of us, okay lah, we just do lor, you know. But we love hanging out with each other. So I think it's like a friendship thing. You just stay around and then they're like, we're good. But when they want to go, I respect them, lor. It's their time to go. Because there's not more that you can grow here.
Yeah.
You know? And I gotta respect that.
Yeah.
So sometimes I feel like it's sad, but it's okay. I still love you as a friend. You gotta go. Right? But maybe in the future if things change, I'll hit you up. That's the most I can do, right? But when it's small, company trips are the shit lah. You can go Japan.
So nice.
Yeah. So it's small, right? And then you can go like Airbnb, rent out the whole building.
That's nice.
Yeah. Dinner is fucking amazing. Then you can have like fucking like chef there cook for you. Then all 20 people sit there, eat together. It's damn nice lah.
Yeah.
You can hire
Family
a
lah.
bus.
It's
Yeah.
like a real family business.
Yeah.
Yeah, feels like family.
But the downside is If the car is double parked, I have to go and move it. If there's a dead rat, I gotta clean it up. But it's give and take lah. No job is going to be 100% perfect, man. No job. Even if you work at home and then you have your own business, there's going to be bound to be something that comes up.
You may not want to work at home.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's boring at home.
yeah.
Honestly, right? If you didn't take over your dad, or becoming a successor, lah, what do you see yourself doing?
I'll probably be a marketer somewhere.
Just
Yeah.
somehow
Yeah,
still
probably
doing
market
this.
somewhere.
Oh, then what's the end goal for?
Wow, this is taking on the Andrew Ng role.
End goal. This is why I asked for interview questions.
Yeah, now I
Yeah, bro.
back at you.
Yeah, I can't take the
Angle.
Poige role, by the way, so.
For the
Hey,
company.
try, try.
Why are you trying to make good?
Jesus Christ. You're sucking each other's dicks on the podcast.
Sorry.
Zoop.
End goal for what? Sorry.
Firefighter.
I've only been in the company for 3 years full time.
Uh,
All right. I think right now I just want to focus on growth, but I want to build the springboard for the company to grow.
Wow.
The springboard is basically technology to have proper SOPs.
that segment in which you can grow, you can expand on. Right?
Yeah, to get data properly as well.
Mm.
Sort of think of Mr. DIY lah, right?
Wow, dude, that one is success story, bro.
Yeah, they can grow and replicate quick because they have
It's
a template.
scalable. Yeah, that's right.
they
But-
have a template.
But it's funny, I also was part of that growth because what I saw was when I was 9, right? My mom brought me to the launch of the first Tesco in Malaysia. Okay? And I was helping out with the event, I was carrying stuff and all that. And it was like 6 a.m. in the morning. And I was like, why the fuck am I doing this on the weekend? Right? Just for like, I don't know, roast duck lunch.
Okay, that sounds
Right.
good, man.
right?
Sounds good though.
Yeah.
So I was doing it and I was so fucking tired. And then I saw how large a Tesco is. I don't know whether you all remember this, right? I
Tesco is
think-
huge,
It's
bro.
still huge. Ceilings at all.
Yeah. No, Tesco in itself is a huge building. It's always like a warehouse looking thing, one.
Yeah.
Right? And it's
Yeah.
cheap prices and all that.
Yep.
But I don't know whether you all noticed this. I think sometime in 2014 or 13, they really like, what's that called? It's called smart sizing internally. I don't know what the fuck is it called in real life.
It's called trimming headcount.
Trimming the
No,
fat.
no.
Yeah.
Headcount remain. But what they do is they just compress the whole fucking Tesco, right? And they rent out the other spots.
Made it a mall lah. Made it into a mall.
I see.
Yeah. So what they did was instead of becoming a one-stop shop for your supermarket needs, now they stopped selling home appliances like kettles and TVs. Now they have Home Pro. Now they have Mr. DIY.
Yeah. Sort of like the 3/4 of the building is Tesco itself, and then your 1/4 is your roti boy, your weird
Drew, 1/4 only.
1/4 what?
1/4 only is now the supermarket.
Oh, really?
Yeah. 2/4 is Mr. DIY. 3/4 Home Pro. Then the other one is Dan Lain, the small shops.
I see.
So Tesco now becomes
Lotus.
it's a Lotus.
Stupid name.
Because
Sorry,
my,
honey.
because my friend owns Lotus.
Huh?
The one with one S.
Oh, dude.
Oh.
yeah. Just saw him just now.
You know in the fire extinguisher, can you breathe the stuff?
Can I what?
Breathe.
You know
Can I
the
breathe?
foam that comes out?
Yeah. So how I showed that to the masses was I basically made a video on my staff shooting
At your
fire
face.
extinguisher in my face. Yeah. To show that's non-toxic.
Oh.
Then what
Yeah.
happened to you? You just
Just wash your face, lor.
Yeah, but the powder gets stuck in a lot of crevices. My
Oh.
ears, my nose.
It's clumpy as well, right? It's not exactly fine powder.
No, it's super fine.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, how it puts out the fire is
It being
chokes
super fine. Oh,
it chokes
I
it super
see.
fine. It's almost like water because it's the sea.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very fine.
Interesting.
Yeah, my dad used to show how it to show that's non-toxic. He'll bring a bottle of it and just drink it in front of people. He won't drink the whole bottle. Like,
Your dad is goddamn intense.
Bro,
It's
your
the
dad-
army. It's the army traits, man.
He's a marketer as well. He just doesn't see it and he doesn't want to accept it.
What does he think he is?
Sergeant?
He doesn't even know what he is.
My mom is in a business too.
Oh.
She's also she works really hard as well. She's also
Sure.
very smart.
What does she do in the
She
company?
is the managing director, but technically she works harder than my dad. Sorry, but she does work harder than my mom, than my dad. She
Right.
does, yeah.
What's your dad's role? Officially CEO, is it? Like
Like we have no C's except me. I'm the only C. Because my card used to say creative director. All my friends like, dude, that's a shitty ass title.
Huh?
Name yourself CIO,
Chief
innovation,
Intelligence
what?
Officer.
innovation officer.
Oh.
So since then I've been CIO.
You should put yourself like Jedi.
Nah, don't do that.
Cannot, not in our industry.
Cannot be.
Bit
Cannot,
too far off.
cannot fuck around.
I think yours can lah. Events.
I was interactive Jedi for like 2 years.
Then
That's my
why,
uncle gave.
why you change?
Because I wanted to be taken more seriously.
Interactive Jedi not serious, man?
No, it's not.
Fuck lah.
Not especially if the budget is like 2 mil. You're like, yeah, I'm working with this interactive Jedi right now. with my 2 million budget.
It really doesn't help the case.
It's hilarious, bro.
I think it was fun at the time, but now I'm just experiential events manager.
Still
Whatever
quite
the
nice.
Whatever the fuck that means. Can't even
Yeah,
spell
bro.
experiential probably. Every time like experience,
I would struggle too.
TL.
Yeah.
Then I have to fucking correct my name every time. Oh, it's so ridiculous. But now I just call myself, I'm the manager who works here. Until when they find out like, hey, you're the son. They're like, no lah, it's adopted.
Still son.
Still son what? What you say no?
Yeah. But do you ever get that when you go into a meeting with your mom and dad and they're like, are you the son?
Yeah, most of the time, yes. So about 2 years ago, I asked my dad, right, at the office, am I the son or an employee? He said both.
Oh.
At least he's straight up with that shit.
Not wrong.
So in the office, he's like, boy, come here. So in like meetings, he's like, boy,
But do work.
boy.
But do work.
Yeah.
Boy.
It can be that or others lah, whatever lah. It can be, hey, go to my car and take something.
Yeah.
Same shit lah.
Yeah.
But it's okay lah. I think you get used to it lah. I feel
fine.
like my mom is like that too. But my mom is always like, "Hey, you see this? You see my son? Can you take him seriously?"
So how are you gonna? What's your plan to? I guess maybe you don't have a plan because it's so early. How would you seed the idea into your kids? Because your logo
wanna
has your logo is 3 firemen, right? You have to fulfill the prophecy,
I don't have to. I don't have to.
right? Your
Prophecy.
dad is the oracle. You've taken the damn red pill. How are you gonna seed that idea? Because it's a very unconventional industry. to
Make a
begin with.
John Wick, bro.
I think I see it, if I do want to become that big, right, I see it in the likes of Berjaya or YTL.
Whoa.
I see.
I don't know whether you want to get there, bro.
Yeah. So to be that big, I mean, then you can go into other things, right? You start by selling, I don't know, start by selling cement, start by selling chicken, start by
Sure,
selling
sure.
McDonald's, right? Then you do everything else in the world. Or Tropicana, whatever, right? You do
Do you
Yeah,
want
yeah,
to be
yeah.
that big?
Why not?
I mean, plans can change, but for now, you really want to be that big?
I think it depends. I think I have to.
Is it?
I think I have to.
Shit.
Why do you think you have to?
That's a big question.
Why are you so stressed, bro?
Because
I
this
mean-
dives into the deepest parts of your soul. Because sometimes you also have that like, am I really gonna do it? I'm just this one man, you know. And well, at least for me, I
Yeah.
question myself at night because I feel like if I were really to take over my mom, my uncle, and my aunt the next day, right, literally, right, will I be the same person? The answer is no. The answer is I'll probably be a bit more serious. I'll probably need to really like consider a lot of things. So I think that responsibility is heavier than what you think. Although in your mind it's already damn heavy. It's a lot of people to feed. 140 packs is a lot of people to feed. So the more you take on, you better be very sure that you can feed more people. Consistently,
But I think it's not have to, but I think it's very achievable.
Ah.
It's achievable because, again, there's someone to copy, right?
True.
There's someone to copy.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
that's the cards that we were given, right? I think because we were born in this time,
Yeah.
in this situation, and you have seen it work.
Yeah.
So what is the reason for it not to?
It can be done.
Yeah.
Can be done. You may lose a lot of things, but can be done.
Yeah, it's true. But it comes with sacrifice also lah. A lot of sacrifices that, you know, it's a day-to-day sacrifice, I feel.
Yeah.
It's like an hour here, an hour there, and then it accumulates to somewhat of a lifetime lah, because you could have spent that time with your loved ones, you know, enjoying yourself, that type of thing.
Damn it, bro.
Yeah, man.
Situation went down.
No, not really lah. I think it's
Yeah. But I think once you actually see how they work, or like the YTLs, the Berjayas, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's not that difficult. If you know them personally, you've seen how they work. Honestly, they're just doing things slightly differently.
Do you personally know?
Ah.
You cannot say.
No lah, not direct. But I
Ah.
know of the know of lah.
What
But I just see them. It's quite simple. You just gotta take a lot of risks sometimes.
are your thoughts on this, Drew?
High risk, high reward.
My thoughts on what specifically?
How is a slight mindset change for you to be in that position of such intense scale?
I think I would beg to differ, to be honest. You would need very capable you would need a very high business acumen to execute well across very different verticals. Like, if you look at Pajaya Group alone, there are tons of verticals that they're dipping their toes in. You need very good business acumen to do well. So, in my opinion, I do not think it is as easy as it looks. But I am quite far from the reality of things. So I don't actually know.
I think when you reach that level of YTL, you got money to burn lah. So you got money, you can kind of like dip your toe and then fuck up. It's okay, I can just dip my toe somewhere else, then can fuck up also. But then you just need to fuck up like 9 times before the 10th time you succeed, ma. That's how you establish a new vertical for them. But they got money to burn though, that's the thing.
But how did they make the money to burn in the first place? So
correct.
that's where we're at.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
That's where most people are at. How do you make that money to burn
Yep.
first?
yeah.
So in the beginning, I think cement probably. I'm not too sure, honestly.
Yeah, YTL. No, actually, YTL was property, and then they bought over Lafarge, which is cement. Yeah, Lafarge is the French company that they took over because they took in France. So over here existing, then they bought over. So it wasn't cement; it was property. But I think Malaysian property, they memang it's sheer fucking hardcore wealth lah. Because at the time it's the booming industry.
But that time was so cheap.
Correct.
That time you can point here, point there. I don't remember. I remember this one joke, right? I forgot which. I don't know if it's real or it's a joke. But one of these big guys was in KL and was just pointing at the land and told the secretary or whatever, I want to buy that land. And the secretary just said, you own that land.
Damn. That's perspective.
Because it's cheap.
Yeah.
Back then it's super cheap. You just point and buy. It's so cheap.
Wow.
The secretary is such a baller, bro. Straight,
What?
you own that land. She straight away said that.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a joke or it's a
Sure.
real thing.
I kind of feel it might be truth. But I guess like they got to where they were because of macro factors, right? It was a good time to be alive, to be honest.
Economy.
You shoot well, so you hit your target lah,
But
right?
yeah, but back then, like property could be like, wow, property. I'm only still doing my paperwork and stuff.
Oh,
Maybe the same thing of what we look at like crypto. Or
that's
NFTs.
exactly what I was gonna say. Yeah.
It could be that way.
And
I'm
maybe,
not into it because I don't know. I have a family business.
maybe the obstacle is just fear of the unknown, right? Maybe that's the
For the most part, yes lah.
Yeah.
For the most part.
I don't think it's like an impossible feat. I'm just think it's going to be a different feat to get to that sheer wealth. Like Brian Luke could do it, right? Fucking Cha Time and shit, like bring over a franchise. Then after that, like branch out, do T Life. Although the thing very questionable how you got into T Life.
Also second gen.
Yeah.
Also had good education. Had a bit of money.
also very sharp, by the way. I've had meetings with him in person before. Very
Oh, is it?
very sharp lad.
When I call him podcast, one, bro.
Not the time and place,
Oh, yeah.
but he does a lot more than just T Life, right? So he's
Lao Yao.
not just that. He
Yeah,
has a
his
lot
cousin.
of
Oh,
I just found out.
lot of ideas to leverage off of T Life.
I
So
see.
one simple one is you take
Mummy.
the Basque Bear, right? So it's sort of a,
Coffee.
but
spin-off.
it's sort of like a they do a brick and mortar, and then they also have like ghost kitchens. So they
Basque Bear is from T Life.
Yeah.
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 Coffee sucks, bro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I hate their coffee.
Burnt coffee.
Sorry.
Burnt coffee.
coffee.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I never had Basque Bear.
Neither
Yeah.
have I. But
You shouldn't.
Zeus is pretty good.
This is better than them.
No, Zeus is garbage.
Yeah, Zeus is okay.
It's for the mass majority of the market.
Yeah.
Wait, bro, I'm okay, man. I am
Yeah.
the mass majority.
As long as the coffee is
exactly,
fine, it's
exactly.
okay.
I'll take Zeus, man.
Basque,
But I never had Basque.
You want to make money, just hit the masses.
Yeah.
It's true.
Literally just hit the masses.
I don't know. Even T Life is pretty decent to me. Like I used to be like, wow, bro, gotta have Bawang Chaji. Then after that, MJ was like, hey, you should try T Life. It's not bad, man. The pricing, all that. Then I go back, I'm like, actually, yeah, wait.
It's not too bad lah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay.
it's okay.
Let's scale down. But now I'm back into that yao yao phase. Fuck my life. Fuck lah. I tell you that day my girlfriend was like, hey, you feel like having yao yao? I'm like, I don't like yao yao lah. Then she go buy yao yao. Then I'm like,
yeah, it's amazing, bro.
yeah.
I hate Yao Yao so.
God, I don't like yogurt. Dude, I know you gotta go. 6:30, right?
Yeah, around there.
Yeah. But any last words in terms of wisdom you'd like to give to people who are working in family business or like going out there?
Just in general.
Yeah, in general.
There's no wisdom lah, but I have been how to
Or
say,
like, I don't know, words of wisdom that you know of that people have told you, something like that, yeah? Anything?
it's not really words of wisdom, but I think I went through this recently, but I would say this. I have this quote written on my I post it on my monitor. Okay, there are two post-its. One is double check, triple check everything, bitch. to myself. I wrote that to myself
Nice.
because I messed up once by not double checking something. I wrote the date as well to remember when I messed up.
Now I need to know what you fucked up, bro.
Second one is comparison is a thief of joy.
Oh,
Facts in life, dude.
yeah.
Such a goddamn fact.
Yeah, especially now with that boom of that IG group, right? Malaysian pay gap.
I love it. I absolutely adore it.
Yeah. So people are comparing as well.
Yeah.
You're comparing yourself to it. You're comparing to other people. So I feel like it's really bad on the SMEs.
It is.
16,000 a month. We can never pay that.
Bro.
sorry. It was all the time silent.
16,000 a month. So, but then there are some good sites where they share that some people actually downgrade their pay,
Yeah.
and because they want mental health and be happier like in general. So comparison is a thief of joy, I think.
100% is.
Yeah.
100%
Should
is.
tattoo that on my arm.
But I think also what people don't realize is they don't know what they want until it hits them. So for example, if they want that high salary, they don't know what it comes with.
Yeah.
They don't know, bro. They don't know the hours. They don't know the sacrifices. They don't know all this.
Yeah.
They just want the money, ma. It's very simple minded to, because when you go Malaysian pay gap, right?
Yeah.
You don't read the whole fucking thing one.
You see
You
the
see
money.
salary. If it's higher than you, then you read.
Correct.
If it's lower than you ignore. That's the reality. Don't
Unless you're the same as that low pay, then you'll be
mm.
commenting to, yeah, I'm also.
Yes. Or
Yeah.
in the same position, you know, I work here, actually I get less than you. Or actually, here, you're just supposed to
Yeah.
find more. People just want that 5 seconds of fame, in all honesty, when they do in the comment section. But what people, they fail to do is self-internalize. They never self-internalize one. People just want to compare anyone.
Yeah.
When you self-internalize, you really know what you want. If you really know what you want, you just focus. But people just let that focus further away because they just see the pay and they're easier to make the comparison. But I think when people actually do apply for jobs, as an SME lah, I feel if you really have a conversation with them and then you talk to them, this is my experience, and they really learn from you, right? They're like, actually, this guy, I can learn a lot from him.
Yeah.
And if I inspire that person, they'll work for me, right? That one is, I think, a job well done. Because that guy will stay a lot longer one, versus the guy that came in for the money.
Yeah.
So in the end, ultimately, you can pick, and it's easier because they are now more transparent. If you are a better person, as an employer.
For sure.
Yeah.
I like that quote. Comparison is a thief of joy.
It is, man.
It's some Peter Pan shit, man.
Don't know if it's from Peter Pan.
Yeah, never compare, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
just look at yourself. Are you happy or not?
Yeah. It's true.
But introspection is rare.
It's very rare.
yeah.
Some people don't have time to do so.
No lah, because you're looking at your fucking phone lah, bro. Just fucking take 10 minutes out of the day, look at the sky and be like, are you happy? Ask yourself. Don't look at anything else to compare. Just ask yourself. People don't do that.
Honestly, Instagram then toxic lah.
Yeah. Everything is. Because you see at TikTok, the guys in the Bahamas. Then you look at Facebook, your auntie uncles in Europe. Then you go on Instagram, they boost up the people that have gone to omakase and shit like that. And then you're like, why aren't I at Turkey having an omakase with a hot chick with double Ds?
Exactly.
Omakase in Turkey with double Ds. Huh? Sounds like a good time to be alive, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I would be. I'm comparing, man. That one.
That's what I'm saying. It's so easy. Because
I will proudly compare, and I will. Yeah, you deserve that.
it's the Dan Bilzerian thing lah. It's the Dan
Yeah.
Bilzerian
Yeah,
life
yeah,
they
yeah.
want.
Yeah.
But what they don't know is Dan Bilzerian is not happy either. Nobody.
He's a fraud.
What? What do you mean?
He's a fraud.
Yeah, man?
Oh, I don't know his background actually.
Then Brazilian came out as a fraud.
Oh shit, serious ah?
Yeah, he's not real. He doesn't have all those chicks.
I thought they came to him because they just want that fame.
Nah, he's a fraud.
Oh shit,
Yeah,
serious
you
ah?
can read up on it.
Shit, I'm gonna Google that later.
He was on Joe Rogan, that's why I was listening to it.
Yeah.
Oh, damn, man. But yeah. Dude, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. I'm not going to hold you any longer.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having
Yep,
me.
it
It's
was
fun.
great. I learned
Really
a lot.
after sessions.
I learned a lot.
Thank you.
Anything, we need to buy a fire extinguisher for wounds today.
I'm gonna buy the matte black one.
I want to buy the black man.
I'll let-
That
I'll
sounds
let you
really
guys
cool,
know
bro.
when it's up. I'll let you guys know.
Sounds
when it's up.
exciting.
Yeah, do we have a small one?
Yes, the 1 kg one, the small one.
I want that shit, bro.
Actually,
With
right,
names
if
on
we
it.
can organize a plant visit or whatever, that would be pretty sick. Then we can do a behind the scenes
Can
thing
go
for
there.
Patreon. I think it would be pretty sick. Because I do vlogs, so I could do a mini 10-minute thing. Of
I'll let you put out fire. I think that'll be fun.
Yeah, that would be pretty sick, man.
Can we start the fire also?
Get a simple. Just
So the answer is yes.
Yes!
Cool, man.
I'm happy.
Thanks, Wei. Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
yeah.
This.
Have fun.
Thanks for having
Thanks.
me. It's fun. I like
Yeah.
this place.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Got thank Chop for that.
I wish I had more time. I actually want to learn about this place. So fun.